We are here back in the inn. This is Here Be Dragons. We survived the spooky episode.
Whoa! Did we?
I did not. I did not
She
survive.
technically
Well, you
did.
did.
Yeah, you did.
She made it through to the end alive, but she technically didn't survive the episode.
I mean,
I didn't take
here's
any
the thing-
hits.
Here's the thing.
Me neither.
We might need to see some fan theory on this, because like maybe everyone else died. Who knows? We gotta see what the fan theory comes out.
Yep.
All this to say, if you missed last week, you gotta go back and check it
You
out.
really should, because there's death.
There was death.
You'll lose your mind.
Hey!
Inside joke. Sorry.
We've already got some people in the chat. Hello, Celia. Hello,
JPEG.
JPEG.
here.
Sean.
Sean with them cheers.
Does that mean he cheered?
Yeah, he cheered.
Yeah, there's some cheers.
It's Sean. Good old Shander, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So, we are Here Be Dragons. We're kicking off one of our final few episodes of this season. We've got a few more this season, this side of the year. Season 2 has gone by.
I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
But we're going to talk quickly about some of the things that have, hey, it stayed.
For now.
For now.
Chat, we're going to take some running bets on how long the shield stays. Don't talk about it.
It's the bane of my existence.
Get if you put a number, a
If you
time
put a number of
in the
time.
chat, person who's closest, I don't know, I'll figure
You
something
get a
out.
high five.
Yes. Next time I see you.
Austin will
free
high five a piece of
button.
paper and mail it to you. But
Oh, yeah, we have buttons.
we want to quickly talk
Sorry.
a bit about everything you see on screen here. We've
Yeah.
got a really
This
awesome
is Lauren.
set sitting behind Lindsay, Lauren, Nathan, Austin, and not behind me.
Working on
and
yours.
Tink. Working on mine. But this amazing set and all the gear here, thanks to those of you who have helped out early, who have donated, who have tipped, who have supported, who have sent us random gifts in the mail, a microphone that was pointed at off screen, Yoo-hoo that randomly showed up. We are so
there it is.
happy to have you guys here to support us as we tell our stories, but
Oh, that's not
we're
cool.
also so happy to have a few companies with us. We have Blacksmith Craft Dice, Critical Treasures, and Caffeinated Cobalt as sponsors. They've done some giveaways with us. They've sent us some stuff to try out. We've got some
I haven't
really
even rolled
awesome
yet.
dice on screen here from
that's
Blacksmith
right.
We all
Craft.
drink a bunch
Wait,
of
he needs
coffee.
port numbers.
Oh, he needs port numbers.
I'll roll those while you tell them all about them.
Important.
So, Blacksmith Craft Dice. Known for rolling
Oh.
exactly what you need.
What did Blacksmith give you?
20.
Give him a 20.
I got a 20. I thought I had two 20s for a second,
It's
but
a
the other one's a
10.
10. So I got a 20 and a 10.
20 and a
Yeah.
10.
So we know who's getting the 10.
Do we?
Oh, I don't know. That's safe. That's
That's
Oh,
a yeah.
depends.
You're
on-
rolling on a 12, I guess, or a 10.
I mean,
yeah, it's a good number.
yeah, 10 could be. 10 could help.
That's
10
true.
could help. But, Lindsay, do you want to hold the bag up a second?
these down.
Critical Treasures has an amazing shop, lots of gift gadgets and bags and
She's
things.
got a ton of new
Oh,
prints, but she gets new prints like her.
She gets tons of new prints for these bags. You gotta keep a watch on her Instagram because sometimes she temporarily closes the shop because there's so many orders that go in. So get in when you can.
Good problems to have.
Especially with the
Otherwise-
holidays coming, you have to get your order in
By a certain
soon.
point.
By mid-November, because she's in the UK.
Yeah. So if you want to send a bag to somebody as a gift this holiday
They're
season.
really good bags.
And then finally, there's.
really excited about that.
Wow.
Lindsay really likes these bags.
She
I
does.
do.
These
it
She
is
does. She had to buy one of her
These
own.
I
bags.
did.
But there's a few other things we're doing here on Twitch. That is, we have subscriptions. You can subscribe to us. Give some subscriptions. It's a button if you're on the web.
I've stopped
on
trying.
the top corner. It's below you on
Oh, it's down.
mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Depends on where you
It
are.
changes
Oh,
depending
yeah,
on where you're
yeah.
at. But
Or
you can have some subscriptions here. We'll be getting some new emotes out soon, so we'll have our first emote, and then we'll be getting more as we get more subscribers. So you can use.
Do we
that
know
in
what the first
any
one is?
Twitch
Do we say it?
chat.
Do we just
Oh,
say it?
there's a couple that we're
Couple
debating
options.
between. I've just got to make sure I fit all of the criteria for the emotes on Twitch. But we do have tipping, and we do have bits. We do have a few other things like follows, raids, etc. But what that also means is, oh yeah, there's still just a little bit. When I change the screen below me, there's a hype boss. That hype boss will be pretty low in health. You can take the hype boss down.
They've already been lowered a little bit.
Yeah, you can take the hype boss down with bits, subscriptions, follows, hosts, etc. And if you become the new hype boss, you get to assign a free nat 20 to anyone on the couch or the DM.
Who would tip the DM?
Oh, we'll see. There's DMs out there who like me.
Chaotic evil.
Yeah, basically. But with that, we do have our scroll system. As I'm knocking the player camera, sorry everyone. Not an earthquake. We do have our scroll system here. If you donate at 5, 10, or 20. You get a scroll that affects the game, and they can be pretty powerful things. So that gets randomly assigned, and they're pretty powerful, especially when they're mislabeled.
I fixed them.
So.
She fixed them.
Unless someone's like unfixing them whenever we're done.
I'm definitely not doing that.
No.
100% not doing that.
No.
Guys!
Alright. Now.
Up.
Who had
Bingo.
5 minutes?
5 minutes. 5 minutes is the winner. There you go. Hype boss is below me. Take him out. Sorry,
He's
Blue
really
Sacks.
close, so it's not going to take much.
Yeah.
I think we're all here for a game, though.
Let's do it.
We are here for a game.
So-
Let's play a game.
Let's do a brief recap without any spoilers.
Risk.
The last episode was spooky.
Mm-hmm.
I was just
The
saying, that's about all you
the
can say.
rest is spoiler. But to get a feel of where we're at, in the first couple episodes of the season, the players did find a house with no doors on it. And in the spooky fog, there was a door that appeared. Inside was a library of ghostly books, a mind flayer in the basement, death, and life. The librarian did say that the door goes away when the spooky season is over, and the spooky season was only one night. So, in the time that the door was still there, Rumil went to investigate a few things in the forest.
Indeed.
And quickly got back before the door disappeared. Hustled.
I turned into an animal and ran because they have a horse.
A horse.
I turned into a horse.
Perfect.
A war horse.
A war horse.
A war
wow.
horse. It was a big horse.
Barely fit through the door.
Sea biscuit.
I actually had to change back so I could fit through the door.
And then
My
the door
forehead
disappeared, and
bears
you
the mark of
all spent a couple days preparing for what you believe lies ahead. So,
That's a great DM way of saying, guys, that's not what's happening.
that's not there's a
You
clown.
may
There's a clown
think.
behind the door,
No!
and that's it. Happy birthday. No.
Pretty fun.
So, we're now found in the library. The front door is still visible from the inside, though the librarian has warned you multiple times. Once you exit, the door closes behind you, and you can't get back in. So you've spent some time speaking with one another, preparing. There were some conversations to be had about magic and how it exists in the world, as we have one with innate abilities and one with studied abilities.
And one with no abilities.
Aside from a weapon that casts.
I'll just be over here making healing potions.
Perfect.
Yes, please. We may need
The
them.
librarian did give you all a few small stations to do some alchemy and some weapon repair and some armor repair, but no like smelting, nothing big like that. So there was no smelter to create new weapons.
Is there a
Sorry,
cobbler's station?
There's a small station you could have like fixed your boot if you needed to, but do you need to fix your boots?
But
No.
do you need to
Okay.
fix your boots?
I just like the option.
The option is there.
Okay.
I always like a good cobbler.
You know, like you stay at the hotels because of the
Apple
amenities that
mode.
you never
Apple.
use.
Oh, peach.
Right.
Apple.
A la mode. Come
Apple.
on.
If you're
All
gonna
the
eat
way.
apple, you might as well get pie.
I agree.
No, crisp with the Anyways, we digress.
The librarian walks up to you
Let us know your favorite in the comments.
Yes.
as you're just starting your 2nd morning. There's some breakfast prepared yet again for you all. Please,
Excellent.
make yourself comfortable for as much time as you'd like to stay. This is, so you're aware, it is tough to understand the outside-inside time change. You've been here for 2 days.
Thank you very much. Yes.
2 days since
I was say,
it happened.
since I was talking about making healing potions and I picked those up at that one shop early on, since it's been 2 days, am I working on that or have I created my...
You've created a couple small potions.
Okay.
Only
I was
use
gonna say, do you
backup.
want me to roll for how many, or you just want to determine that?
Yeah. Roll a d6 as to how many you
Ooh.
create, and a
It's great until you roll one.
d4 for how much they return.
Well, there are 2.
You make 2 potions
I make
that
2
do
potions. And a D4, you said?
d4.
They do 2.
So you have 2 potions that give you 2 HP back.
Yay!
Hey,
Feel free to note that.
it's something.
Yep.
That's better than dead.
All right.
Ah.
Mostly dead.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, it is hard to track time in here. It's much like those places. What are they called? Casinos. Have you been to one of those?
What?
Otherworldly
No.
things you speak of, sir.
No, it's a place where you walk in and you gamble, but they don't want to know. They don't want you to know how long you've been there, so they don't put any windows around.
That sounds awful.
Yes.
Right?
Honestly, though, the
Sounds
best
sounds
air I have
terrible.
ever breathed.
Anyways,
Really?
Mm-hmm.
we have this chest. We have the key. We're going in to what we don't know, but is probably like super bad.
True. It has good potential to, yes.
I vote we open it.
I don't think it would be a bad idea. I do think we should do it at the moment we are acting.
Here's our options. We carry the chest into the big baddie.
No,
That sounds like a
We
terrible
leave
idea.
it here, and then we can't get back in.
not what I said either.
What?
I'm just saying, we've got this doorway to his basement, of all places. We just take the chest to that doorway, open the chest, then go through the door. I'm just saying, don't open it now and look at it and what's it got and all that stuff. Just
There's a doorway to his basement. Is
Mhm.
it safe to assume this doorway is always here? Because it's not gone.
No.
We can come back. I still maintain that we were told we would know when the right time to open it was, and the fact that we're debating whether this is the right time means it's not the right time.
or that some people know and others don't.
Well, and to be honest, at this point, we don't know what's exactly behind the door.
Or what's in the chest.
But if we
I'm not opposed to opening it now, because I think there could be a great danger in leaving it behind.
we also do need to remember there's a good side of the chest and there's a bad side of the chest.
Do we know what key we have?
We have the good
we have
side.
the good key.
Well, we were told we had the good key.
I trust
I
Lem.
trust him.
But do we?
We've trusted other people in the past.
If we leave the chest here, we can't get back in until another spooky season, and who knows when that is.
Door to the basement.
I'm hesitant to take what he stole back to him.
That's what I'm saying. We can always come back.
But we
It's
know
like
that the
taking
door's
ring from
here,
the door.
but we don't know that the door. Just like we can
Librarian?
see the door outside.
I mean, doors
Mr.
usually
Librarian.
work 2 ways.
Yes.
Nothing here
Mr.
works as it usually does, though.
Rian.
The door in the basement.
Mhm.
We were told that it leads to the evil elf dude's house.
Keth.
It leads westward.
Does it always allow access back from the other side? Or does it
Some have come and
go
gone through there.
spooky?
Well, it would have to, because the door only opens during spooky season, and this chest has not been here a year.
That's true.
So there has to be a way in.
Some have come and some have gone through that door.
Who?
Like who?
Surveillance footage? Maybe like
What is that?
drawn pictures of all the people?
Magic ball?
It's where you track all the feet that have walked through.
Mm-hmm.
You survey the foot
The foot. Yeah.
Edge.
and the age, and it's tracking. It's simply tracking.
A few guards had brought the chest that you now have in your possession.
Like city guards?
They were wearing uniform.
Is there a place we could hide this chest? If we were to go through the door?
Secure it.
Is there a place that would be secure from anybody else who may try to come through and grab it?
Security is limited to what you see here.
Could we put it on your bookshelf and make it go all ghostly?
It may never return if it goes into the shelves.
That's suspicious.
The books you see here are mere selection of them. As you notice, they dance. They continue to rotate. If you put the chest in with them, they might rotate.
Might never come back.
Hmm.
Well, I could do a brief scouting mission behind the door. If I come back and it's closed, you all can still open it from the other side.
True, but
But we don't always find the door.
He could always turn the belt and switch spots, and then we could open the door for you.
But
How is that any different?
Because we wouldn't know that he needs to come through if the door isn't there.
well, he could just activate it, and then we know. I don't have to actually switch.
Fair enough.
I just read the signal.
True.
The signal.
Transform.
I mean, I can also.
Well.
Oh,
I can
snap.
I can also use my fancy gloves
Oh!
and see through
And see what's
the door
right
itself.
That one.
Let's start.
Let's go with that.
Let's start
We can
with
start
that.
there. I like that.
All right.
To the basement with the creepy thing.
You go through the dark basement where a couple days prior the battle had happened.
The battle of the basement.
You each had been back to the basement to explore it just a little bit, aside from Ari, who has a
I
little
took the breastplate.
chill run down her spine every time she thinks about going through the basement. Nothing else was found through here except a few more skeletons. But you make your way to the door. This large door standing about 12 feet tall. There's a slight wear in the floor as the doors had been slid open and shut. So you know that they have been entered at one point.
We had questions about our shirts real
So-
fast.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, fight like a girl. It refers to Ori's character of a female human fighter.
And these are my damage dice and the dice that I have to roll to hit. Oh! We
Dang.
have John 42 is a new
Gifting some
boss.
subs.
Okay.
Yes.
Hype boss. Ooh, he gets to pick a nat 20.
So, Sean, thank you for gifting some subs. You took Hype Boss, meaning you get to choose one of the players or the DM who gets to
A natural
choose
20.
He's always trying.
the DM who gets to choose on one of their D20 rolls to just go straight out nat 20.
What?
Sean!
Sean!
Betrayal.
DM!
Betrayal.
Chaotic evil.
Thank you, sir.
I feel like you guys were in cahoots.
Yeah, was this
I'll use
planned?
this wisely.
Was this
For sure.
planned?
Anderson.
Anyways,
I will use this wisely.
make your own luck. Garth is a
Nice.
halfling with
Who
Was it
has
lucky
portent and lucky as a feat, so
He chooses the dice.
I pretty
essentially.
much can't ever roll a 1.
And then Austin, as a druid, transforms a lot, and his favorite is the spider.
So it's your job now to find him. I will tell you this.
He has
He
not
is
been
hidden
found
somewhere
yet.
on.
On his person.
Oh, I was going to say the set, but
On
that
the
got.
set.
Wow.
You got really
Wow.
Listen,
specific.
Let's
very
make it
specific.
easy.
Yes. People
But yeah.
had a hard time.
Now you know. For those of you who have been looking around the set, it's actually on my person.
So yeah, this is all the merch though. You can find this.
You can actually buy any of these.
Yep.
Scroll
and
down.
mine, just really quick for clarification,
Oh, yes.
is
Oh, yes.
a nod to Wild Magic,
Yes.
especially the first episode of our show when Valari's Wild Magic summoned a unicorn.
And
We
then the
all
other magic
wanted
where
that.
she zapped us with lightning.
Yep, that definitely.
Oh, well,
happened.
yeah, that's one
that
too.
too.
I've done
Thanks,
that more
Sean.
than
See you
once,
soon.
though.
Yeah.
Cheers, Sean.
Anyways, we
He'll be
need a
back.
new hype boss to balance out the nat 20 that was just given to our DM.
And
So
Sean's already said he's not going to be here to combat it, so.
Uh-oh.
just putting that on the table.
True.
All right.
You can become the new hype boss and give me another nat 20.
No. Let's
To be fair, he hasn't had one yet.
all right.
Ooh, somebody
Chris-
thinks they found the
Chris
druid.
think- Yep. Won't
It
spoil
has not happened in what,
Okay.
3, 4
I
weeks?
believe that Chris found it.
I do
Maybe.
too.
All
We
right.
trust you, Chris.
Chris, we
Maybe.
trust
So
you.
we're back at the door.
At the door.
At the door.
The door
I'll use Shorty.
has no lock.
Does it have a handle?
Side has a handle.
Alright.
Handles Messiah.
No, stop.
Oh.
Stop. Do you want me to do this or not? I take my hands over the door begin to look through.
The circle forms, and as you look through, instantly it looks like it goes almost into a cave-like system.
That makes sense.
About 8 feet tall ceilings. The walk path is a twisty 6-7 foot wide. For the little bit you can see through, it's quite dark. There's a lot of roots hanging from the ceiling and coming through the walls. More so than you'd expect for going under the town, but there's roots everywhere. It's dark enough that you can only see a handful of feet through.
What more can I see?
What more can you see with dark vision? With dark vision, you can see a little bit further down. You see that the hall twists and turns a little bit, and you can't get a straight glance through, but you do believe you saw a little bit of motion go left to right, and then right to left. As
in,
if
like-
something's pacing
Yeah.
back
Okay.
and
I got
forth,
that.
about 30, 40 feet down.
Well,
There's a sentry.
Well,
100 years?
I felt
A
that.
sentry, not a century.
I was with you on that one. Y'all are weird.
All right. I grab my shield and my longsword.
I'm gonna deactivate these. About how much time do you think I use them?
Based on everyone looking over your shoulders, you probably have about 30-ish seconds left for your
Okay.
One thing that I was thinking is I might be able to transform into something that we can either load this thing on, or if I actually like try and carry it and then transform, it may go with me.
Oh, that would be a trick.
You could put it in the tent.
I could put it in
Put
the
the
tent.
box in the tent, put the tech in your bag, transform.
Let's try
Loopholes.
Wow.
this. Put up the tent. Put up the tent.
Until,
hold on, let me
until we
think
do that
about
thing
this.
where you put something. There are things in this universe.
It's bigger on the inside.
I understand, but when you put one plane altering thing inside another
plane altering thing.
But this is just a chest.
It's just a chest.
It
it's not
has
been
magical
opened.
things in it, but it's not.
Been open.
It's not plain altering that we know of.
that we know of is the very most key part of that sentence. Did you realize as you said it, the importance of the part that we know of?
This chest has been through planes, but we have no reason to believe that it is plain altering.
Can I do a check?
Push. We have a magical. Just for those who don't know, there's
Who
a
missed
magical
that episode?
blanket.
Yes, I have a blanket that turns into a giant tent.
And it's bigger on the inside.
Right.
And gives you hot cocoa.
It's like
So,
a blanket Fort TARDIS.
The thought is, if we
stars.
put the chest in the blanket for TARDIS and put
Yes.
the blanket in his backpack, then we will have the chest without it being visible.
Is there a check I can do that would... I don't know.
I would like to roll for plane altering.
Yeah. Plane altering...
Arcana would be the understanding that you'd
I'll say
want.
Arcana.
unless I just picked it up and turned into like a cat.
I mean, you are
Can I-
checking what specifically
Yeah,
is plane
exactly.
altering,
If the chest itself is
I don't know if there's
plane
any way to
altering
know
or
that.
there's anything
I
like
mean-
imbued on it.
Well, which
For,
That
I mean,
will
for
also
understanding,
level of magic
so
would that be? It's not transmutation. It's not
when you-
It's
divination.
10 minutes in
It's
and we're
not
breaking the DM.
evocation.
When you ask your DM
Abjuration is
questions, he doesn't know.
shields and protection.
yeah, I'm not sure what.
We'll pick one. You have to pick the best
Well,
one.
the
I forget all the
thing
schools.
here-
Could we
It's
test it?
necromantic.
Definitely not.
Can we test it with another item? If we put the tent up, put in, say, the candle or my ring or something that's magical.
Let's just call it Arcana.
Well, it's not the idea of the magic itself. Say you have a bag of holding, and you take another bag of holding, and you think to yourself, I can hold even more things if I put a bunch of stuff in the bag of holding, and then I put this bag of holding into this bag of holding. Once you put the second bag of holding into the first bag of holding,
Things could get wonky.
time and space itself will unravel.
Sure, I get that. But this chest itself is not magical.
It's not a bag of holding.
Do you know it's not magical?
And knock
No,
on
wait.
it.
Can I do... will an Arcana check tell me anything?
An Arcana check.
More than I already know.
Might tell you the slightest amount of stuff, but you'd have to do detect magic on it
Oh, I
to
don't
see
like
if it's
that.
magical. Also, for your awareness, I don't think either of you two would have run into any bag of holding or any of these
Yeah, I
type of
don't even know what
things.
he's talking
So
about.
you wouldn't be quite sure as to what.
Of course, the bag will hold a bag if you put another bag in it.
I know.
I mean, at this point, Garth, if you
I mean,
wanted
it's
to
not gonna
explain
hurt.
what
I'm
a bag of holding really is.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana check.
We
because
spend the
it
next
doesn't
5 minutes
cost
on the other
anything.
side of this door talking about bags of holding.
I got a 16.
And what are you checking?
Arcana.
The Arcana-
Specific.
I mean, we've literally just had this conversation, so I think you know what I'm looking for.
Interesting.
You see this as a normal chest from the outside. There's no markings that look like they're of any magical emblem or anything of the like.
I have as a wizard, I can cast all wizard spells in my spellbook as rituals if they have the ritual tag. It doesn't say they have to be prepared.
No.
Okay, maybe that's
but
my
a ritual will
clarity.
take 10 minutes.
Right.
So you can cast any
So,
ritual.
yes,
you
a
can-
blanket
got
warehouse
10 minutes.
essentially.
But I mean, if this really is that big of an issue, we can just do what he said,
Right.
and he can just like turn into a horse, and we can strap it on his back or something.
Right, we can. I think I would rather take a quick 10 minutes, which is really going to be quick outside of the game.
Here it is.
I mean,
10
it's fine.
minutes
Later.
later.
And now I understand, thanks to Detect Magic, the School of Magic, and certain other things.
All right.
Presence of magic, the orders, and I determine the school.
All right. So, because I'm blanking on the school, you do see that it is magical. You do recognize this to be very similar to bags of holding that you have encountered, except it seems like there's two of these things twisted amongst one another inside.
We are not putting this in the tent.
Okay. Jeez, calm down.
We almost
Then do we
opened
open
up a hole in space and time itself. This is why we take the moments to think and process.
So can we open the chest?
It's a chest with some magic stuff in it. Just calm down.
I can.
Could you? No.
Look, I think the best route is to have him transported on his person until such a time as it might be needed.
I'm just hesitant to pull out the thing we need when we're near the people who want to take the thing that we are needing.
I think it's the best option right now.
If we're in the middle of a fight with Kath and we say, darn, I wish we had opened the good side of that chest, are we gonna take it out, take the time to open the chest, and then open it while Kath is there?
Is it that hard to put a key in and turn a lock?
When you're in the middle of battle, yeah, that would take a whole turn.
She's true. She's very right.
We can always open it closer to where we know we're going, but
Like
don't
right
let me-
now?
Well,
There's
at
nothing
this point,
here.
we're kind of on the other side of town.
Yeah. I think if he's up for it, I vote we take it with.
I see that I am outvoted.
I
But
see.
if the time comes and we need it and we are kicking ourselves, I will not be the one being kicked.
But we clearly don't need to open it now.
I think we do. The thing that guy put here to guard him sucked my brain out of my head.
Yeah, we know.
So you don't think that this guy is gonna be trouble that we should be prepared for with everything we have?
That's why I'm saying we don't open it now. What if it's like something that is a one-time use? We open it, it's done, and we need it when we're fighting him. Why would we open it when we're sitting in a house or walking through a tunnel?
I take Brianna off and say, hey Brianna,
She skitters up in your hand.
can you investigate this? And I
What
put
is
her on
this?
the chest.
The chest?
I want to see if she can get in there.
She just kind of crawls around on it and then looks up at you.
Ah, okay. I put her back on.
Wait a second. You were gonna transform. We've got a spider.
We're still working on our communication skills.
Oh. All right. I take a moment. I think after like the whole, just like realizing we almost blew up the world. I'm gonna take a moment and like take a few steps away, and I'm gonna quietly talk to my god, because I'm a divination wizard who can see where to go sometimes. Like, there's no spell for it. I think just as a character move, he would go and he would try to commune with the god and just get is this the time? Like, we're in a very tough situation and we just want to move forward.
Lucas Martinez says that Rumiel should wear the blanket as a cape, and I'm not opposed to that.
Let us convene in my tent. Prison tent activate. Yes, of course.
Wait a second.
Actually, that's brilliant.
That's kind of a...
I just throw someone in there, roll it up, and I'm like, you're stuck now.
What if, wait, you wear it as a cape, and then... Oh, no, there's danger. You just fall down on the ground, and it covers you, and you are now in a new plane, and someone just thinks, what's that blanket doing? But you're like, you have a full battle arena ready to go.
Of pillow armor and
Pillow fight!
I will dump so much hot cocoa on you.
This is
I
the best
cast
idea.
Splash.
Oh, okay.
So you go speak with your god.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And what would you ask of him? Or
I would just say, is now the time, or do we wait until we are closer?
You
Yeah.
hear a voice rumble through the back of your head.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it.
Leave it for later. Right, that's what I said. It's now the time, or do we leave it for later? All right.
I don't know.
This means leave it in the dungeon.
While he's talking to his god, Brianna pulls out one little claw and taps you.
Ooh.
Yes, ma'am.
And she tosses her little hind quarters out and spits just a tiny bit of web. And then kind of like eyeballs the chest.
Okay.
What?
Cast web.
And you know you've had her do this before. And at that moment, she kind of looks at you and then points a little bit back towards a corner.
I go towards the corner.
What's happening?
I don't know.
No one knows.
She shakes her head.
Yeah.
Points at
we
the
don't know
chest.
we don't see
Oh.
her tapping
Yeah.
though.
Oh, Brianna's trying to tell me. I'm learning spider.
So what is she doing?
Cast web on the chest.
She
Oh.
I'm not
shakes her little head and
String it up in
stares
the
at you.
corner. Put it up in the corner.
Oh. Okay. Brianna, can you take that chest and put it up in the corner? Cast web.
She just stares at you and blinks all 8 mechanical eyes.
Wait. How
away is
heavy
the
is the chest?
It's probably about 40, 50 pounds.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. 10 pounds.
Triple mage hand.
Do you think the
I was
two of
trying
you
to
can't
see-
lift it?
We probably could.
Oh, we
But
definitely.
I want to lift it high.
Okay.
But I can't lift it high enough. Mage hand only lifts 10 pounds.
You guys could use a strength check to throw it. You could see if your druid has a tall shape shift.
I was gonna.
Like, there's tons of ways.
How-
If you want to
how
put it, if you
high
want
is-
to put it in a corner,
how high
at
is the
top or
ceiling?
bottom, it's about 10, 11 feet up.
Yeah, that's taller than I am.
How,
How tall is a bear?
But how much?
I mean, you could always
arms
put it.
reach.
You could always put it on the floor. You
Is
could
there
always do
something I
whatever
can
you want.
stand
I'm
on?
talking to my god.
A handful of skeletons.
Chris would like to name your blanket. The suggestion is currently Kate. What's the tallest animal you can transform to?
Chris, I'm really curious how you came up with the name Kate.
Just
let me know.
If
Just
you
when you get a chance.
Kate and then Blin.
Um,
I don't know.
can you do something really like a giraffe or a bear? Do we know what a giraffe is?
Out of all the things that like Like, we've dealt with unicorns, but a giraffe seems like the oddest thing to be
Yeah.
here.
I forgot it's not someone else. I forgot it wasn't Whisper.
Brianna gets fed up at this point and she shoots a little bit into the corner on the floor and puts a little web there.
Okay.
As you're all bickering about how to
Valari, grab the
transform.
other end. Or, I can carry it. It's 40 pounds.
I'll help you so you don't throw your back.
Lift with your legs.
Girl, please. Okay.
Girl,
So
please.
we pick up the and put it in the corner.
So Brianna crawls up on your shoulder and just fires a bunch of web up and around the corner and hides the chest behind what seems to be just a big mass of web that looks pretty natural at that point.
Give me 5. And I put a little finger up.
Taps your hand with one of her little
Fantastic.
claws,
I'll
and
add that
before
too.
she goes back to your shoulder, she hops off and sprays some web around another pole and another spot to give a little bit of cover for you guys, and then runs back and scurries up your leg and then up onto your shoulder and turns back into the...
So I take it I won't be taking the chest.
Yeah, no, I think we're good.
Okay, cool.
I come back and I'd say, I think we're supposed to leave. Where'd it go?
We're gonna leave it in the corner.
Great. Yep, that's what I was thinking.
supposed to...
She wrapped it up in a spider web.
Bree.
Wow.
Yeah. It fits the decor.
Told you.
All right. Are you ready?
I got nothing, mate.
Oh, Linus. The
Linus!
name is Linus.
Yes.
It is. Okay. Lucas has said the case is closed. I am declaring the case is closed.
The blanket's name.
The blanket's name is Linus.
The blanket's name is Linus.
It's Linus.
All right, make sure you have it in your notes.
Yep.
All right. I'm ready for some action, y'all. Ready?
The blanket's name is Linus.
All right, you said that there was possibly a
100 years on the other
Patrol?
side of this.
They move fast.
A
guard.
sentry. I don't know what it is, but there's something guarding the end of this hall.
All right.
So help me if it's another mind flayer.
I don't think two of them would be in this close a proximity. They'd be rather...
Reading each
I
other's
mean,
thoughts.
they
not
do have
social
a
creatures?
well,
No.
they do have entire underground community. Sorry, what?
They what?
Have you not read books?
I prefer action.
Have
I
you
prefer
met
animals.
me?
Oh,
She does fights, you do books,
Gosh.
I do animals, and Valari, well, you're interesting. I'm not
Valari
quite
does-
sure what you do yet.
Valari is
I'll
still
take that.
blue. Let the record
Valari,
state.
you are blue.
Ah,
Wild magic,
Dabu dee,
y'all.
dabu die.
All right.
Wait, where did that come
All right. Here we go.
the color blue brings it out in you.
from?
Quiet as can be now, everyone.
Oh, I can be very quiet. To what
In
degree
fact,
of
Does
quiet?
that mean we have to roll stealth?
Ori, I know you really want action, but do you
Yeah.
think we should maybe go?
She should probably go in the back.
Should maybe the three of us go take out that one and then, you know?
Well, I've got a fog cloud. I could
I
use a
have
little
ray
cover.
of sickness.
Well, that got real.
I can make him sick.
Give me the belt.
Do you want my belt?
Either one of yours.
You just switch.
You stealth up when we're in battle, twist it, and I'll buzz up and fight.
You don't have to let her.
You want to say that out loud, please?
I think she said you don't have to let me. If you want to get smothered, fine.
If we need it.
If you need
It's
it.
one sentry. Somebody sneaks up, hits him on the back of the head, and we're good.
All right. I mean, it's not a bad idea. If you want, here you go.
Great. I put on the beacon belt.
Although I'm not going to be as useful in jailbreak right now.
I know.
Okay. All right. Are we ready?
Ready?
I suppose so.
Ready. Ready.
Wait. I'm going to use prestidigitation. It can do a minor trick. Do you think it can make hinges really oily?
Like squeaky, you mean?
No, quiet.
unsqueaky.
Oh.
When you oil a hinge, there is less of a squeak. I prestidigitate the hinges. So that...
Does it work that way? Because I know it would create the
I was gonna say
sound.
you can create it, so could you mute it too?
Because I can clean, soil, chill, warm, flavor, etc. I think oil.
Well, if you
Oil
are you
flavors.
asking him or are you telling us
I mean,
that you
he's
want
asking.
to
But here's the thing. Soil leaves it open to interpretation. If you want to soil one's shirt with mud,
Right.
blood,
Mm-hmm.
ooze,
Oil
oil.
soils.
All right. Oil it is. I go over to the hinges and I just make sure that they're all nice and oiled
Question.
That's clever.
I know it's an prestidigitation though is described as an illusionary effect. So is it just creating the illusion of oil? So no, wouldn't it make the hinges unsqueaky? Because it's not really oil.
I believe. Does it have a duration on there?
Yes.
Could you make a sound of
Yes.
wind or
No,
something?
It does have a
has a
duration.
distance.
It's 1 hour
So for 1 hour, they
Oh, there it
are
oiled,
oiled.
but it's something that would revert after that hour.
Okay.
I will let it actually be real oil, because as you would soil an object,
Mm-hmm.
one might want to soil it and have someone go, "There's blood. What? How'd I?"
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
we'll let that happen.
Sweet.
This is
I was
probably
just,
rules as intended, people.
I
But
was
good questioning. Good questioning.
Yeah.
That's what we do here on Here Be Dragons. It's been a little while since
We
we've had some
question
rule questioning.
Solid rule
Mhm.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
That's,
gotten too
that's what
confident.
happens when you like try to create like
Yeah.
like how far can I go with this?
Stretch
So-
the
So if you're in chat and you go, why did that happen? Or could it? Just ask. We'll chat about it. That's half the reason we play, because some of us are around D&D a lot more than others, and we want to just investigate ways we can tell these stories better. So, you oil these hinges,
Mhm.
and they are so
So
soiled with oil that they are
Shard
dripping.
with oil.
Soiled with oil.
So soiled.
So soiled. Man, all of these puns today.
Here we go.
Alright, I'll stay in the back.
The hinges don't squeak, but the door across the floor makes a little.
Oh, that was great.
I don't move.
Nothing comes at you from the darkness.
Okay. I've got my nice black cloak up, the one that I got to impersonate Navar the Swift,
Okay.
so that I can sneaking. Sneaking.
You all
Yeah.
start sneaking in just a little bit. Does anyone cast any light for the non-dark?
Oh,
vision
do you want me to
users?
lead?
Yes, you go ahead.
Rumil, you have dark vision.
I do.
I'm just gonna kind of feel the wall.
It's
Okay, so
Well,
I don't
it's
think I need
dim,
a
so you
fog
can see
cloud
it's
then.
not dark,
Oh yeah, it is dim. So yeah.
It's very, very dim.
but it's not like dark.
I pull the door shut.
That darkens it a bit more, to the point where the two of you in the center of the couch can hardly make anything out.
I turn around and can I point at two people at once
For what?
whisper or message or whatever it's called? Message?
No.
Because it says a creature you point at, so if I'm pointing at
A creature, singular.
Hmm.
And just so you're aware, I believe message does read out that they can respond in a sentence as well.
they can respond out, but nobody can overhear what I say.
They can respond in their head a sentence as well.
Ooh,
Luckily.
cool.
Oh, really?
Semicolons
Okay.
are a thing.
So I turn around. Who's closest to me?
Garth.
Probably him.
Probably Garth, yeah.
So I'm gonna say, should we cast something like a illusion past him so it distracts him the other way, and then we can hit him from behind?
As you look forward to point to whatever this hymn is you speak of, you don't see anything up in the hall ahead.
I will think. You two go scope it out, and we will slowly make our way behind you.
Okay.
As
So
you,
I turn around and
as you touch the walls, there are roots, some of them dry and brittle, some of them sappy. It's a very odd feeling as you run your hand down the wall. There's not really any dirt or anything you can get your hand to. It's such root covered that it feels
Interesting.
odd.
Yeah.
yucky.
Yucky.
Yucky. Okay.
So as I've been moving down the hall, now what?
As you're walking down the
I'm with
hall,
you.
You notice, as you get down to where you think you saw motion, there's a puddle on the floor And up ahead, there's some dripping from the ceiling into a smaller puddle. But there's no creature or
Please
humanoid
tell
or
me it's a
anything.
water puddle.
And I know he's next to me.
You can see each other.
This doesn't make sense. I saw something.
No,
Walking
I
back
saw
and
it
forth.
too.
There's something here. Can I cast
Right under your
a
blanket.
check? I want to do a check to see if there's anything there.
Perception?
You can
Yeah.
do perception. You can do investigation.
Looking as we get to that, is that a T? What do
It's a wider,
It's just a little-
bulbous spot
Okay,
of the hall,
okay.
and then it goes forward.
But there's nothing around
Nothing around.
except a puddle
A
and then a
puddle,
separate puddle.
There's a large puddle like right at the entryway, and then a little bit into the bulbous area. There's something dripping from the ceiling into a smaller puddle.
I got a 13 on perception.
On perception, you notice there's a puddle, drip in the
know.
back. You do note that you don't really see any foot tracks through here. It seems like everything's smoothed over.
I'm going to conjure a little flame in my hand and hold it like kind of up to the water.
As you look at the water, it shimmers a little bit and mildly seems to react to your hand as it goes over, more than just a reflection, but just a little ripple.
Alright. I don't know what this is going to do. So, just in case, I'm going to stand up and then take the ball of fire that's in my hand and throw it at the puddle.
I have a dagger. Like, I grab my dagger as he starts to do that.
I'll say, because
As you stand
Yeah.
up and lift your hand, I need you to roll.
4.
Do you want to complete it?
Initiative?
There you go.
Ah!
I'm coming, guys!
That's not bad.
What? I got a 20. So I got a 22.
22 for Valari.
8.
Alright, 8, okay. 8 total.
Are you going to use your 20?
Garth?
Makes sense. You're at the back.
You want to use your
16.
20? You want to use your 20?
Hey, stop. Rumil.
Is that what you rolled?
That is exactly what I rolled.
A 1?
Ein.
And then what's your...
But you're...
He's the one who
Fire.
sticks his hand.
Initiative.
Plus 3. I think it's a plus 3. Give me one second for that to load. Oh, it's a plus 4. So
you're
5.
Okay.
But it is a natural 1, so that
Look
you
at
know.
that. A 20 and a 1.
Valari, you had a
22.
22 total, okay. Just as you're lifting the flame above your head.
I was gonna say, I'm in action at this point.
Yep. The puddle spreads to either side of the walls and kind of climbs up it just a little bit. But so quickly as you're coming down, the fireball
It's
hits
just gonna.
the floor and burns just a little bit on a few of the roots that are there. Now, Valari,
Yeah.
you're first in the turn order, and you saw this puddle spread to the walls.
I don't know how to combat that.
It's weird.
Yeah, that's
What did his fireball do?
Nothing.
Because the puddle slid to the walls.
Yeah,
Kinda
it
climbed up
reacted
a
to
little
my fire and it ran away.
Sorry, I gotta think for a second on this
Yeah,
one.
right.
How do you solve a problem like a puddle?
Especially the puddle that runs away from fire.
bit.
If
Oh,
I
that's down. Whatever.
Hey,
about it.
Moondog,
Don't
thank
worry
you.
about it. It's down.
Shout out
I'll
for the
get it later.
t-shirts
I won't
again.
tell you what
Boom,
it
boom.
is.
Thank you. Custom.
so
T-shirts.
it's like a normal hall, I assume.
Okay, I probably
I mean,
shouldn't do
it's a very dirty tunnel, essentially.
Do the roots count as earth?
The roots and the floor
I'm
count
trying
as
to-
earth.
mold.
Did the puddle split?
The
Yes.
puddle split.
I'm really curious. What is she thinking?
On the one side where the puddle is, maybe the one that's closest to me, is it possible to excavate
Yep, she's
the
trying to
stuff
mold earth on it.
behind that puddle, where it moved?
You can. You're in an earthen tunnel.
So I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna take the what is it, a 5-foot thing, and I'm gonna pull it, and I guess I don't know. Does it go somewhere else? Do I get to choose where it goes?
You get to choose where it moves. You get to choose where it moves, but you can't really throw it. You can move it.
Can I choose to move it into the other puddle?
To bury it?
You can. That will put the two puddles together, but it will cause a nice mound you'll have to climb over in the hallway. Just so you're aware.
I guess I'm
earth.
I think I'm.
That is a lot of earth.
Are you trying to take
But it's a
the
huge
one
one.
wall and then?
But
put
it's
it
only
together?
but it's
It's a
only
5-foot
part
cube.
of it. It's just the circle around the puddle. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna
Just have
throw
so you
it
can,
at the other puddle.
throw
Okay, so
Earth
throwing one
around.
wall to the other wall.
Essentially.
All right. You do that. You make a mound of roots and earth in the tunnel that's about 2.5, 3 feet tall. So you're gonna have to climb up and over that. Which for anyone
I
getting
mean, I have
over
a
that,
cantrip. I can always move it later.
two of us
anyone,
to have it.
It's
anyone
not.
climbing over that is rough terrain. It takes double
It's-
movement to get over. So it will be
It's
5
half.
feet of movement instead of 2 feet of movement for
Yeah.
what you have to get over. So there's that. You push the puddles together and it kind of splatters up a little bit.
That was for you, Moondog.
Level 5.
Five.
For you, Moondog.
Level 5.
We just leveled to 5.
Yes, the players did hit level 5 just after the last session.
Newbies.
So
Level 5.
the puddles squish together and they kind of spray up on top of the mound and they wiggle and move a little bit.
I ain't about this.
What does the puddle do?
It's wiggling.
sprayed
wiggling
up
and
and
it's
kind of
moving.
started
It's
wiggling.
wiggling.
Dancing.
It's now on a pedestal.
But it did something. I was wanting it to
Yes.
do something.
Yes.
Okay.
Brankton is level 26, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong.
Good old Linus.
We're really hung up on Linus tonight.
Who doesn't love a good blankie?
So
Somebody says, look at the guns on the druid.
Druid works out. Now
Quickly moving on.
the
Changes to a bear.
the dripping puddle in the back suddenly splashes down onto the floor and
Wait.
zooms up and
The
over.
puddle from the ceiling?
Ceiling
I
puddle.
didn't realize there was a puddle on the ceiling.
It
Well, no, it was
dripping.
dripping. There were two
Well,
puddles.
I
There
knew
was a puddle
was
in front of
water
us,
coming.
and there was a puddle behind.
Well, I knew there was water dripping.
I don't think
Yes.
you can
There
have
was
a puddle on a ceiling.
But I
Well,
didn't
you'd
know
be
there was
surprised.
a puddle on the ceiling.
In
I don't think it
Rose
was on the
Brothers
ceiling.
Magic.
There was a puddle in front of us, and there was a puddle beyond that. So
And
there
now
were
the-
two puddles,
Puddles
Nope.
are
No.
together.
Not
Now-
okay with us.
and now we have
Yeah,
two
They're
puddles.
next to one another, and you can see that they're distinctly different because
Yes.
What
this puddle.
shape are they?
They're
well,
the shape of water.
I was gonna say, I.
I
Yeah.
did
You'll
actually.
learn.
Oh, the shape.
Anyways,
Actually, water doesn't have a shape, but I'm not going to bore you with that.
it depends on what container it's being held in.
So,
But this is clearly not water.
guys, I think Jared was talking.
Sorry.
This puddle, the shape that we wanted to talk about, as it
Yes.
splashes up onto this mound, turns into a very gelatinous cube-like structure
No.
and slams
How big is it?
towards about 4.5 cubes.
But it's turning into something
Okay.
we can attack, and that's what I wanted.
And it goes to slam
Me.
into Valari.
Yeah, of course it is.
Way.
Not the one who threw a fireball at
19
it. That
beats your armor class,
hits.
correct?
Well, because
Alright.
yeah. You forgot about the +2, but yes.
But it continues its trajectory and slams right into Valari for 11 points of damage.
Are you serious?
Yep, it throws you back 5 feet.
Oh, that's good at least.
Yeah, didn't absorb.
Garth, you're back in the back, and then you see a little flicker of flame that is now doused by the earth.
Dang it. Once
This
again.
jelly cube is creepy. We keep fighting things I don't know what they are.
Oh gosh. Okay.
You heard a sloshing and kind of a splat, and then an oof as Valari gets knocked back a bit. After, of course, you saw the wall kind of cave in.
Right. I probably can't see much because there's no light unless those roots caught fire a little bit. Can I roll maybe like, I don't know if it's like an insight check to see
Yes,
what we're
Moondog.
facing? Would that be an investigation? Like, is there a way
mean-
that based off of all that happened, I would know?
Probably history because you've studied.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go history. Let's go history.
Dang it, I don't know that already.
18 total.
18 total. With the dripping and sloshing, you know this to potentially be a slithering tracker, which is
Not what I was
an ooze or gelatinous formed creature that can turn to water.
Interesting. Okay.
Tell him we're making a note.
Moondog, thank you for the feedback. Making notes. We have our
Feedback?
yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
Picture.
We'll get
Yeah.
to it later.
Cool.
Carry on.
So you know this to be
Mm-hmm.
something shape-shifting and ooze-like.
Okay. I don't like it. Let's see. Careful! It's an ooze! And, I can't...
Garth, you will recall as well,
Mm-hmm.
oozes tend to have vulnerabilities to cold and fire.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Well,
I'll say...
reacted to the fire for sure.
I'll say, fire and ice, baby! and then I'm going to...
That would have been helpful a minute ago.
Well, I didn't get a turn yet.
Yeah.
I am going to cast... create bonfire.
You
Alright.
want bonfire there?
But
Where-
the thing is the where, because I don't... I would have seen where their squares were, and neither of them moved.
You saw where the flame went.
Yep.
You
Right.
can also take some movement forward.
I can't see.
You can. I will
Oh,
allow
okay.
a history, perception, whatever you want to try to recall exactly where you need to throw this,
Okay.
and then we'll see how accurate it is based on the roll.
That's a 10.
All right.
I'm gonna just be like, I hope this works! Bonfire.
You cast it immediately to the right of Rumiel, right where Valari was standing. Not on any of the creatures, but you see the ooze, and you see the other puddle kind of congealing itself next to the ooze that is come up. Rumiel, you have a lot of light now on these guys.
Quite a bit. How wide is the tunnel?
The tunnel is only about 6.5, 7 feet wide, so not very. Enough for two
Okay,
people
and
to walk
this
shoulder to shoulder.
fire is covering about 3 feet of that.
Yeah, it's covering about 3 feet, so it's right
So
next
they
to
have
you, so
to
it's
go-
kind of toasty.
Yeah,
They have to go around.
Yep.
Now that you've cast that, and there's light, the second puddle forms up into like a blob. It's not as cube-esque as the first one, because these are shapeshifters. It kind of hugs the wall a bit more to keep away from the flame that is now there, and it immediately in front of it goes for the Druid. Dear Druid.
Yes, sir.
It goes for a slam, but it seems to be blinded a bit by the fire.
Nice.
It kind of splashes up against the wall and thrashes a bit in front of you. He's really close, but doesn't actually hit.
Nice.
Ari, it is your turn. You're back by Garth, and now you have light
Now
to
I
see
can
what's
see.
going on. You see Valari's kind of knocked back, and she's picking herself up just a little bit.
Yep.
You see the two oozes, and you see that Rumiel's right there.
Yeah. I don't know what these things are, and I don't like it. So I'm a little more hesitant after the last battle to get right up in. So I'm actually going to drop. I'm gonna get my great axe. So probably the fastest way to do that would be just to. I don't think I would have time to put away my shield and sword. Could I just drop them right where I am?
You can drop them and play
Grab
the
the
great
magic
axe,
great
but
axe.
you won't be able to do much more than that because it took a bit to drop and.
I mean, I
Yeah.
do have 2 attacks per action as a level 5.
But not two
But that's
actions.
attacks. Yeah,
but
yeah,
not two
yeah.
actions.
He's saying the action.
Because the action was to drop and then to
So you
unsheath.
can like move or you can attack.
Mhm.
You can. That's your action.
If it were a
I don't know
dagger
that I
at
would
your
do
Although
side-
that
here's
then.
something that I
If
was
it were a dagger at
wondering.
your side, maybe.
Interact with object is something that you could do as a free action.
Interact with object is usually like grab a candlestick, push something small off
But
of a shelf.
I just want a fire magic missile.
Dropping would
What
essentially.
are the?
I don't think you could.
No,
He's saying you can prepare for next turn.
So
Yeah,
essentially, dropping would be your interact with objects.
No.
Grabbing your axe would be your
Yeah, that
action.
that would be.
Yeah.
It,
You
it
have
is
to
an
draw
action
it?
to unsheath or sheath something. It is
Mm-hmm.
a couple actions if you're trying to take off any of your armor. If it's leather armor, one action should be enough to at least
Because
peel
with
that
the
off.
shield,
Like there's
it's likely
tons of
strapped to
silly
your
things.
arm. You're not holding it, so you have to get it off your arm.
Then I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, what the heck?
Do you have any daggers or anything? I do allow you to drop
Because you
and
could
like
draw
try
Yeah,
to
hand
throw
axe.
throw
it.
an
I have a
axe.
hand axe.
You could
So
throw
your
that.
hand axe, I would allow a fling of.
Okay, we'll go with that then.
because that is a little bit easier. A two-handed weapon. To
So
pull
then,
out.
just to clarify, I still have my
You
shield.
can hold your shield up. You've
Okay.
dropped your sword.
Yes.
It will take an interact with object to at least scoop up,
Okay.
because it's not sheathed. It's just like scoop and run if you need to for your next.
Okay.
So
Whatever you do not put the fire out with the blade.
Keep that fire
Noted.
away.
yeah.
Noted.
I chuck it at the blob that's closest to Valari.
Okay. So
Well,
the
I'm
one
not
straight
really
across the
close to
fire.
anything now.
She's
Yes.
kneeled down so you can throw it over her head.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you
do
do have
Do not miss.
a hand axe does have ranged. for
Whatever
that,
has the
correct?
clearest range.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna throw it if I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah.
You get close to me, I'm gonna rage.
Okay, that's probably not gonna do much. 11.
I don't know what the natural.
What?
It
No plus
That's
seven.
crazy.
it hits the edge of the ooze and flies right through. So
Ugh.
like you kind of got it, but not
Yeah.
really.
So then it sticks into the wall.
It kind of drops behind it because it hits the ooze and slows down and just kind of
Okay.
thumps behind on the other side of the mound.
It was my turn.
It is Rumil's turn.
Okay.
I thought you went there.
Okay, so now I have a bonfire on my left.
Bonfire on your right.
Okay, on my right.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
behind you now.
okay, I'm going to.
An ooze splashed up on the wall, kind of right in front of you, off to your
Mhm.
left, and then a cube ooze off to your right.
Okay.
by the fire.
Debut.
Cube
Um,
ooze.
Okay. Can I? I'm just trying to gauge position. If I match my level with the bonfire, if I like stand parallel to it,
So immediately next to it.
immediately next to it, just to kind of block off the hallway, will that are they close enough that that would provoke an opportunity attack?
I mean, they're right up on you, and
Okay.
the fire's right next to you, so you don't have to do much. You just like
Okay.
kind of step to your side a little.
Okay, okay. Because my goal is to kind of block
Yeah.
the
So
hallway.
you're already kind of doing that. The fire
Okay.
was dropped right next to you. Very,
Okay.
very fortunately.
Okay. Then, in the hand that previously had cast the flame, it will now coalesce into a flame blade.
Okay. Cool.
And
Cool, cool, cool.
that is now also casting light, so we have lots of light.
You have lots of light.
So much light
Yep.
right now.
It's probably very hot in there now. Too.
It's getting toasty. I hope you like medium rare druid. And I will swing at the. There's two.
Yep,
There's one on the wall
there's
by
one
me.
right in front of you, and there's
Yes.
one to your right.
Just
To my
turn
right.
into like a deer or something before you burn up.
Clever.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's still cannibalism.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No.
because
Doesn't
as
count
soon,
anymore.
Cause he's a deer.
yeah, but as
Oh,
soon as it
dear.
goes away, then I turn back to me.
That's why we eat you before.
Okay.
Okay.
going there.
Wait, if you cut the leg off the
I take 7
druid,
points
while
of
it's in-
psychic.
Messy up, right?
I mean,
Dang it. We will try
11?
an 11.
That's what I had.
Okay. Yep.
You slice out at the ooze, and it kind of warps slightly around the sword as if it like sucked its stomach in just to get
Yep.
a miss.
Okay.
Believes to you.
Valari.
Okay. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb with Cold.
Okay.
There's 2.
With an ice. Okay.
There's one that's burning and there's another one.
No, there's one.
Well, neither
The
are burning
cube-
because I
The cube
missed.
is up in front of the fire, and then the other one is in front of Rumil. So the cube is the one that slammed into you.
Okay, then I guess I'll just go with that one.
All right.
Yeah, that ain't hitting.
I've got
Hang
this.
on. It's a 10. But
What's your plus
Sorry,
to hit on chromatic order?
no, I rolled a 3, so it's a 10.
Oh.
But I'm checking.
Yeah.
But I'm checking. I gotta
Should've
find.
warmed up the dice.
I haven't used my Tides of Chaos that much, so I wanted to check on what I can actually do with that.
Fancy.
I
Well,
probably had to
man.
call it before because it's advantage.
Because you cast. I rolled. You also surged.
Do you have
You should have a table right there.
Wild magic, wild magic.
Wild magic
Ah,
surge.
please be a unicorn.
How would be nice?
Or a blizzard.
You have your table, correct?
Yeah, that's true.
It should be in here,
Perfect.
but I'm gonna. Okay, so
Yeah.
20.
26.
I don't mind this if it were real. You are immune to being intoxicated by alcohol for the next 5d6 days.
Okay, roll.
Dang!
Holy crap!
Here's.
I can
So
roll
that
2
we go
of them for you if you
D6s.
need.
No,
Okay.
I don't. No, you're not rolling mine.
Oh wait, no, wait, you're rolling 66
Oh.
right now.
If I'm rolling I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
roll mine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, wait, you're rolling 6 right now.
You need
At
5.
5.
5d6.
Why was I given 6?
You take.
You,
We just went to
That's
be.
mine.
yeah.
That's
Oh.
mine.
They look the same.
Not really.
Dice
It's
thieves.
purple.
Dang it.
4,
Wow.
7,
10.
10, 12, 13.
13.
13
13
days
days.
she
For-
can't
for
get
the
drunk.
next 13 days, you can't get drunk. You feel
But-
the mimosas you had for breakfast suddenly dissipate, and you have lost the edge.
Oh my gosh, you can win any drinking contest.
Challenge
We can win so much money.
Challenge Kath in a drinking
We're going
contest.
to the bar.
Yes!
I only have so much gold.
It doesn't matter.
Well, okay.
I can
Loser
do a contest.
buys.
Loser buys.
I'm down with it.
Alright.
So is it my turn?
So the ice ball shatters into the wall where the small campfire was starting to catch the roots on fire and puts it out from torching the whole space.
Oh, I guess that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's probably good.
I'm leaving that there, though. I need to see.
The slithering tracker that slammed into Valari, the big cube,
That's right, they go before me.
One
decides
does.
to stay right where it's at. But instead of just doing all of its crazy, just rubberiness, it turns back into a puddle and sloshes up the wall onto the ceiling.
Okay.
And it is now on the ceiling. And you see a big water droplet, not dripping at all, but it's holding itself together, just kind of hanging from the ceiling.
Four.
Garth, your turn.
I am going to cast Firebolt
Firebolt.
Oh!
on the one that's on the ceiling.
All
I
right.
mean, that works.
I'm going to use one of my portent numbers. I'm going to just take that 10.
Okay.
Because I'll get a 16, and I'm pretty sure that'll hit.
Hits.
Nice.
Oh,
Good
I
use
took,
of
I
the
took,
10.
I took a
Use of
gamble.
the 10.
Yeah.
That was good use of the 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so, where is that? Where is that? Oh, Firebolt. That
Okay.
can't be right. Why does it say 2d10 there?
That sounds right.
Is that level 5?
Yeah.
Firebolt says.
Oh my goodness! I'm
Yeah.
so
I
sorry.
forgot about
I've never-
Is it
that.
plus 1 at
I've
5?
never been
Some-
a level 5 caster, so I was like, oh dang it, my
Some
sheet's
of-
wrong.
Some of
Well, I
these
forgot
things
my
No,
producer
mine's
Blaine does that
faster.
too.
Mine says the same thing.
Yep, some of these level with your caster ability.
Dang it!
Oh, this is beautiful.
So,
2d10 from a cantrip.
2d10. It goes up to
He
3d10 at
rolls
level
double
11.
snake eyes.
I rolled 9 total. That's
Yeah,
not bad.
that's not
That's not
bad.
bad at all. I'll take it.
5 alive.
You fire a sharp bolt of flame straight at the one dripping from the ceiling of it, and you see as it pierces through, it almost burns and sizzles water like you've never seen before, and it flails a bit and pulls the hole back together and lets out a piercing screech as the flame goes through it.
Oops.
That was. Is the cube on the ceiling now?
The
or-
cube is the one that's on the ceiling. Then
Okay.
there's a
Cool.
There's
a
one on the
rubbery
wall,
man
yeah?
in front of
Cool.
slashed up against the wall, just kind of
Yeah.
like leaning. Yep.
Yep.
But it's still in the gelatinous form.
Okay.
That one takes its turn, and it tries to swing out again at Rumil.
Fair.
Yeah, I am kind of standing there with a flaming sword.
It does slosh out towards you,
Mhm.
but it does see the flaming sword and
It's
the
like-
fire, and it kind of like
It kinda-
flails back, like it's very nervous to hit you, and it doesn't even
Kinda
get
nopes
close.
it.
It was like
All right.
No one's tried talking to it yet, right?
no, and that's
No.
true.
It doesn't have a mouth.
That doesn't mean it can't hear you.
It's true.
Okay. I'm going to put my shield. Oh, what the heck. I pick up my sword and I'm just gonna charge at the one near Rumiel. Can I get to that thing without being underneath the dripper on the ceiling?
You'd have to go over the fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say it could
or
get tight
push,
in there.
You can push through Rumiel, but you have to go past him.
Okay,
you
no,
can't
never mind.
occupy his space, and you would occupy its space.
Okay, then never mind. I will leave my sword on the ground. I'm gonna drop my shield, grab my great axe. And I'm guessing
turn is
that's my
That's your
turn.
turn. 'Cause you
That's
got
your turn. Yep.
It's not a bad turn, though.
It's not.
It's a little crowded.
It is a little crowded
It
in
is-
that 6 foot
That's what
tunnel.
happens when you're in a tunnel.
Right.
That's why.
And
Cooking Book
you're
was
setting
so
yourself up for a
helpful.
guaranteed hit.
Rumiel
These
being-
things aren't wearing metal, right?
Alright, there's the
No.
one that's on the ceiling, and it's taken some. It's gonna get attacked
He's still
again.
trying to hit
Yep.
them.
Alright.
That's true.
Come on, war dice.
I was
Nat 20!
Blacksmith craft rolled a nat 20.
what?
Blacksmith craft rolled a nat 20.
So, right off the bat, you're taking 18.
18. Okay.
Is it still alive?
House rules.
So, for those of you who are new, when we roll nat 20, we make them critical hits.
So
Legitimate.
let's say you're rolling a d6 as your dice. Instead of rolling 2d6, you get to take 6, and then you roll another d6, and then you add any modifiers after that.
So you take your base roll
Yeah, max it.
at max, and then you roll again, and then you add your modifiers, and that's your total.
Because we
Alright.
feel like your nat 20 should actually feel like
Nat 20.
critical
Yeah.
hits.
Yeah. All right. How critical is it?
Well, you took 18 to start,
Yeah.
and you're gonna take an additional 13.
All right.
That might be the highest.
You swing
31.
out for
I
31.
was doing pretty
You
good
swing
with that
out,
one.
She did a lot.
and having
did do
heard fire and ice, you know that this is going to do a lot more damage than you
Mhm.
expect. You slice through it, and it sizzles and turns into a bit of steam, and then just like a small little splat hits the ground and catches flame, and then disappears. It is gone.
My
Come on,
count
you-
is 2.
You technically did 62 points of damage.
Dang, yo!
Chris Hansen says that nat 20 should be mediocre at the very least.
Yes, at the very least.
Yeah.
That's why we do what we do.
All right. One down. Goth, sir. There's one in front of Rumi.
Me? I shouldn't be next. I fired the firebolt.
Oh, sorry. Why
Oh,
did it move me up there?
Lumio's at the
Sorry.
bottom.
I'm at
Sorry,
the very
it moved
bottom.
me.
Yeah.
It moved me too far. Valari.
Okay, so there's one left.
So my kill tracker is now at 2.
So there's one left.
Yep.
It's near.
Both with the flame
He's
blade.
still near it.
Yep. There's a small campfire sitting in front of you.
You know what? I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna take influence from Garth, and I'm gonna cast Firebolt. And that's 2d10s.
2d10s.
Get it.
Well, you gotta hit first.
With fire?
You gotta hit.
Yeah, it's a ranged spell attack.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I just was able to because I had portent, so I just gave myself that.
Ooh.
That's okay. 7 plus 4 is 11.
Doesn't hit. So you cast the firebolt, and it hits the wall and catches some flame back behind the ooze.
It's a cantrip. That's okay.
No, this is from episode 1.
I wasn't counting. I wasn't
Garth?
counting the like altar plane.
Or is it
No, it's ooze.
It's
It is
ooze.
dark.
ooze?
Oh, it is.
It is
Oh,
dark.
because we killed that
That
ooze.
You
ooze.
killed the ooze.
All right.
But
Well,
there's
I'm gonna
still
try and
others.
try and hit
Well,
that other
ooze
ooze
is a different turn order.
with a firebolt,
You got
since
that
now I
right.
know they do so well. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Soft 20.
Miss it. Not hit.
He's like, no.
No, not
He
my
shoots his own
shoes.
foot.
Not again.
Not my ooze.
That would be a good crit fail. His own foot.
Oh, that's 15
15.
Fire damage.
fire damage.
It would have been nice to do something in this fight.
You fire off a firebolt and it
Dude,
hits
that's cool.
square in what you'd assume the chest of this thing to be, and it sizzles up into a steam, and this just dissipates to the ceiling.
Nice.
FYI,
Mhm.
both of all 3 of my attacks were useless.
Hey.
So I imagine Valari's frustrated.
Yep.
Oh, you.
I mean, you
searched it
technically,
already.
yeah.
You did.
You.
After 2.
I forgot about it because it was such a.
I won't surge you
Like,
twice in that battle.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. I just forgot about the surge because it was such a a
Such a great surge.
non-instantaneous
Yeah.
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 like effect.
There's no alcohol
But-
around to.
But you did attack a
And I'm
handful
used
of
to you
times.
forgetting.
You did attack a handful of times. Probably should surge now at the
And-
end.
well,
You're
'cause I'm
frustrated
saying-
that they took your kills.
Well, I'm saying I surged because I went into battle, but now that I'm frustrated because
Yeah.
Mhm.
3
Because nothing
'cause I-
worked.
Yeah.
Nothing's worked.
So surge one.
Surge
more,
again.
please.
Or
Or
snooze
don't.
it.
Except-
see what it is.
so- You can
Except
look at your
I
pocket
don't
watch.
feel like in battle I would be checking.
Yeah. Now that you're frustrated
That's
after
a
the
20.
fact,
I don't feel like I would be checking.
20.
hey, please read it out. Please read it out.
I don't wanna.
You cast grease.
No, centered on myself.
So
Dex save.
the pocket watch buzzes. Now that
Even
you're
though
out
I'm in battle,
you're
it's
out of battle.
You're out of
You're
battle.
out of battle. You got
Oh.
frustrated from
They die.
them taking
Yeah.
kills.
Mm-hmm.
The pocket
So I
watch buzzes a little bit,
see
and you
that?
see a little puddle of oil kind of form on there. You may put your hand on it to snooze, and I will bring something back later, or you can shake it and get a reroll.
I hate this dilemma.
If you shake it and it kills us, I will be pissed.
I'm gonna snooze it.
Yeah.
Because doing that might forget.
Hey
Set a
Siri,
timer.
remind me in 45 minutes to bring back
I should
a
have
terrible,
spoken out
terrible
my
thing.
logic.
Never tell the DM your secrets.
That's metagaming, right? He's metagaming?
No,
That's
I'm
he's the
DMing.
game planner.
I'm
He's
the
meta
game
planning.
master.
Yeah.
So now with the ooze is
Okay.
The
gone.
DM cannot.
You guys
mitigate.
are on my side, right? You know my wild magic could kill
Yes,
you.
and I think it would have been fine if you slipped and fell really quick.
Yeah, I agree, but it's fine. I pick
You're
up.
not for it, though.
I pick up my weapons.
Perfect.
Are you feeling humiliated?
I was gonna say my flame blade
Oh my God,
lasts for
An hour or 10 minutes?
10
Which one?
minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
So,
So you still have like 9
I still
minutes
have,
left on
yeah,
this.
I have so
Easily
much time
9
left.
minutes,
I'm just
yeah.
be like, okay, guys.
You do see down the hall a bit more, and it twists
Mhm.
and turns a little bit, but you're able to make your way through. But before you go,
I have to mold earth first to flatten out the mound I made, right?
you guys can climb over it.
You or I, just like,
Yeah,
you
no,
get
it's
done.
fine. It's a cantrip. We just flatten it because I
We
don't want to
flatten it and make a hill. A
So
little.
it's just a little speed bump.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's now a speed bump that you all step over.
yes.
I have nothing to say now. You mulled over something that was going to be flickering in the flame, but
Wait, no,
What?
You flattened it.
I can't believe you told me that. You shouldn't have not said that. Because now I want to like dig it up.
Nope, you know
Did
nothing
you
about
kind
it.
of see something? Because if
No,
you
I
kind
didn't
of
see
saw
anything.
something,
No, I was
I
just
was
about ready
further
to
away.
explain it, and you said I need to mull this over, so it's gone.
You mulled
gone.
it.
We don't even know about it.
Okay.
this is punishment for me talking over him all week.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you need to move forward.
Yep.
Okay, the chat has it. The DM is metagaming and you're the devil.
I still have
I think
a
it's.
nat 20.
You
I
do.
think the way they said it was DM, you metagaming devil, you.
That is
That's how I heard it.
Yeah, that is
I
actually.
think we
Chat,
need
chat.
clarification on the
Chris.
intent behind it. And then this will tell us who
I
Chris
think I
is
delivered
really,
it. I think I
really
delivered it.
siding
well.
Unless you want to give me a perception check.
Do a
Yeah,
perception
give
to
it-
see if you see it.
That's
Yeah.
the fairest.
See if you see what you're about to lose.
Yeah.
Because
then-
we do have time while I'm picking up my weapons.
Well, if someone just goes whoop and
Yep.
Oh.
flattens it out, then it's done. Like it's
Yeah,
gone.
it's gone.
Do you want it?
Yeah.
Okay. It is a 19.
Yes.
You see a golden flicker in the light of your blade
Mm-hmm.
at the very top where the ooze dropped and
Mhm.
sizzled, and the mold earth flattens it out, and you kind of see it shoot down the hall a little bit, but you think it's buried.
Okay.
You know roughly within about a 3 to 4 foot radius of where it might have went.
Cool. I dig it up with the exact same cantrip.
You're just like
I was
throwing
like-
little bits of earth.
Unless, well, like kind of flatten it out so it's not like a mound, but like,
He's like
Pull
shifting
it.
Like
through
sifting.
yeah.
You're sifting
He's
through it.
panning, panning for gold.
So
Ah.
as the dirt gets pulled back slowly, you see the little
I can't
golden circlet. This
Sweet,
golden
thanks,
circlet
Mm-hmm.
appears, and it looks like it was part of a mug at one point. Almost like the top where you drink out of it, but it is
Yeah.
very well formed, and you see underneath that it's got like slats that you could almost fit it onto another mug of something you might have found in town.
It's funny, water turns into a cup.
It's just like the mouthpiece of a mug.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over and pick it up and inspect it.
That's what you found when you.
Oh, that's the
You
okay.
did that.
Pocket
You found it. You
Okay.
figured it out.
Okay. Gotcha.
I
Gotcha.
fast forwarded the fact of you picking it up and looking at what you just dug up.
I will. Actually, I'm running out of hands now.
You have a
You
blanket.
have a flame blade in the one and a cup in the other.
Right. I'll kind of hand it back
Mhm.
and say, if anyone wants to check this out.
Yeah.
Okay. Garth, you take it. I shift my flame blade back and pull out my shield
All right.
and continue on.
Are there any markings on it?
There is a little marking on the rim, and it's full of dirt. It would require a little bit of cleaning for you to get all of what it says, but it does look like writing.
I'll kind of like shine it up as we walk. We'll be looking at it. I'm just like, you know, one of those. Essentially, it's like texting and walking, except I'm cleaning this thing and walking.
Like a nerd.
It says, "Thou taketh a hit, thou givest a hit."
Thou taketh a hit, thou givest a hit. Huh. Interesting. Taketh a hit, giveth a hit. Can I check? I'm gonna roll Arcana.
Is it a bong?
Sean who went to bed.
Ah,
No, he
you
was
put the
tucking the
kids
kids
to
in.
bed.
He said he was
Oh.
going to be working and
21.
he'd be back.
That's
21.
fair. I was
As you look at it,
Puff, puff, give.
you seem to understand this to be of a fortification magic, almost like something that you've seen on blades of swords that do more damage.
Interesting. But it's a mug top.
It's a mug top. So in the back of your smart mind, you go, brawling mug? What?
Puff puff pass.
No, it's chug chug smash.
There we go. Chris Hansen says, "Don't let a guard see you cleaning and walking might earn you a hefty bounty."
Yikes. All right.
Walking on.
You're walking on, and
On guard.
you finally get to
Yeah.
what appears to be a very clean stone floor with a nice wooden door. But around that wooden door, there's a very tight twist of root that seems to make the door frame. And as you look at the wall in front of you where a couple braziers are burning, they're held out by twisted root, almost like a hand is holding the flame. And the wall, as you inspect it even more, is less stone like the floor
Mm-hmm.
and more living wood with stone amongst it. You believe you are
freaking living wood.
at the mansion.
Romeo, can you talk to them?
To the wood?
The wood? It's living.
Well, I did have a conversation with the treants who, and they were talking about the hearts of the trees and whatnot.
Are you saying this was made from treants?
Yeah.
That's really sad.
Evil dude.
So,
I
heart-
just put that
It's the
together.
heartwood of the treant.
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going to
That's why
put my
cats
shield
gotta
away,
go.
and
You can do
and
it
I still have my flame blade, so as to
That's
create a little bit of light
sad.
for
Yeah.
everyone else. But I'm gonna put a hand onto. There's the wall. There's the sconces. There's
He's gonna
and so I'm just
kill
gonna
you, man.
try and see if I can sense any sort of, because anything from the wood.
As you put a hand on
Mhm.
the wood, you feel a slight movement under your hand, and across the twisted wood that makes up the wall, you see leaves of various trees form slowly and come out to let you know that they're still alive and they're still there.
I didn't take that one. I want to do something for them, but I can't.
You tell them to tear the house
I
apart.
didn't take those spells. Dang
House
it.
building.
That's the thing. There's like looking at a lot of the druidic spells. They're very handy for like very specific situations.
Yeah.
And it's like if I don't find myself in this situation, the spell is
Kaput.
yeah. But if you do, this would be amazing.
Well,
It's the
Okay.
I thought
challenge.
some of the sorcerer spells were similar.
I mean, every class is that way in
Sure.
such a manner to tell these stories where if you have a bunch of, sorcerers, rogues, what have you, they each can build differently to make a wonderful party.
True.
You can have
True.
a full party of rogues, or a full party of sorcerers, or a full party of, please no bards.
It's all
It's a boy
clerics.
band.
It's a band. It's just a traveling band.
Yeah.
Oh. But we are at a point before you go any further. Would you like to do anything at this wall still, or shall we go on break?
Oh.
Is there anything else at this area? Or is it just we've come to living wood and clean stone?
You've come to living wood and clean stone.
Can I do... Sorry, I'm so bad at asking this question. Can I do some sort of check to know, like, because I have the map and things like that, and because of my background, is there
Yeah.
a way for me to know, like, where I am in
Yeah,
general?
you pull the map out, and
I mean,
roughly,
I don't think I can get lost, technically.
technically,
But...
roughly you believe to be almost dead center of the mansion, give or take 30 feet. So you're under the mansion regardless, but you almost believe you're dead center.
How are you feeling? I saw you got bumped by the blob. Do you need anything before we go in?
Well, my
Health
good
wise.
berries vanished,
Mm-hmm.
so...
You're hurting
There
a
are
little bit.
there are other ways of taking care of that.
I'm
Hi.
open to it.
Also,
Hi.
And actually, that would actually be really
Short
cool
rest.
to do. Oh, there is a short. We could.
You do a short rest here,
Roll
yeah.
a hit dice.
You could roll
True.
hit dice. You could heal one another up. You could do whatever you want. Up to you.
Let's take a short
What?
rest
We'll
while
take-
we let them take a 15-minute rest.
We'll
So
take a short
everyone
rest.
will take a short rest. The
We'll-
characters, the
we'll
players,
all take a short
the
rest.
viewers.
Perfect. So what's
Put
gonna
up the
happen?
tent. Yes.
Linus.
Hot cocoa.
All right, I will. Well, there's no light. Wait, no. There's flames from the sconces. Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so I can extinguish my flame blade.
Yep. Flame
we
blade
still
goes
have light.
away. Yeah.
The tent's going up, ladies and gentlemen. There's hot cocoa inside.
Yes.
You throw up the tent.
Yes.
And you open the doors, and a little bit of faint light shows out. And as you look into the plush kingdom that is built for what you're feeling now, there's one large tree that sits in the center, and it's on a little hill. And up on that hill, there's a few little saplings growing around that tree, and there's a
This is
blanket
in the
laid
tent?
out.
Yes.
In the tent. It's
May
a
we come
giant. You guys have seen it before in
May we
episode
come
1.
in though?
Yeah,
Forgot the
yes,
tree was
go,
inside.
Please.
Well, I'm not gonna go into someone's home uninvited. Not because I'm a vampire, but
this-
because it's rude.
Okay, but as soon as you say not because I'm a vampire, now we all have
Now
to
we all
worry about
think
it.
it.
Uh-oh. So this tent takes shape of its owner in the moment that they throw it. So whatever Rumiel was ruminating on,
He's
there's one
super into
large
nature right now.
tree,
Yeah.
and there's a few saplings growing around it. There is a small
Whatever
blanket
Rumiel was
and
ruminating.
Becomes
a
his
basket sitting next to it that has a couple baked goods, and next to it, a couple cups of hot cocoa.
Yes.
that.
We are going on break, ladies and gentlemen.
Any orange bushes?
We are going on break, ladies and gentlemen. What that means is we'll try and keep our music quiet during break. Music will still play. You'll hear our theme song. It's roughly 53 seconds long, so when you hear that, come on back. So turn your music up just a little bit, plug in your headphones, whatever you need to do. We'll be back in about 10-ish minutes, give or take, you know.
Nice.
Let's see.
Nice.
Give or take 5.
Okay.
That's what the dice say. So we'll
That's
be back in
fair.
about 5 to 15 minutes according to the dice.
Yes.
Yeah. See you soon.
Cheerio.
Where's my button? Where's my button?
Huh?
What a break! What a break! Wow.
And then he said, never mind. I'm not.
Gummy bears.
There were gummy bears were had.
Really?
I had some. You had some?
Welcome back.
Did you
Sorry
have
for the crunchy popcorn sound if you hear it. Hopefully we've tuned it well enough that you hear it very, very, very loud.
Behold my popcorn.
We are Here Be Dragons. We're
We
in
are.
the second half of our show right now.
Whoop, whoop.
Here we go.
Yeah, some fun times.
We fought
some
water.
Oozes. We fought water. Yeah,
Fought
we fought water
As one
and it
does.
turned into ooze. You're in an underground tunnely thing under what you believe to be,
Which we usually are.
you know,
Yeah.
it's dungeons
Fair.
and
We're
dragons,
underground
not
a lot.
not fields and fauna. It's dungeons and dragons.
I feel like fields and fauna would be more like.
Flora and fauna.
What does that mean?
I mean, that'd be more like The
Flora
Sims
is-
versus Call of Duty. Like,
Yeah.
you want to live out a fun life and get a job and cobble a bit, or do you want to just kill some stuff and be a war-hardened veteran? I think that's you lot.
I think
Well,
Sid
latter
is a
being
fan
Sims.
of Linus.
Oh yes.
Uh-huh.
The group had
yes.
bunkered up in Linus the tent
Yes, Linus.
Uh,
Thank you.
for a little bit to get some rest, drink some hot cocoa, eat some croissants, but Rumil had stepped outside to commune with the heartwood of the Ents that makes up the wall. As he did, he muttered under his breath and brought light to the room in such an aura that felt much like the core deep forests where he had spent many years studying with another Ent. It brought such life that as he sat there sipping his hot cocoa and speaking to the trees, each and every living heartwood grew the leaves of their tree type. The wall was covered in a myriad of leaves. 10, 20, 30 different types of wood made their presence known. The twists and turns throughout the wall showed multiple types of wood as well. That this was a wall made up of so many different Ents. This is a home that you were entering made of so many different Ents. But they sensed your presence, Rumil. And they understood your intent. And they understood that there is life and there is hope and there will be a tomorrow. And
that's both like really beautiful and really depressing.
Yep.
Because like you get there and there's this beautiful moment of like communing with the trees and like Rumil's gonna absolutely love that because he's sensing all of these things and then it's like, oh wait, but they were all like taken.
Revenge.
Yeah.
And
So
talk
it's gonna
to
be a moment of
death.
beautiful peace and then just, well, we're gonna mess a dude up.
Now, as the rest of the group had finished their rest, and the doors of the tent started fluttering open as they came out, the leaves mostly shrunk back into the wall, except for a handful pointing arrows at the door.
Very Allison one.
Basically,
Think we should go in?
I was trying to think of something super badass, but I can't. So, yes.
I'll leave it to you all.
We know we're certainly
branch.
not barking up
The wrong tree! That was
a
mine! Dang
branch
it!
comes out
Dang
and
it!
smacks Ari and Garth upside the head. The door is there.
It seems to be the root of the
I walk
problem.
up to the door. And is there a handle or is there a knob or a lock or what?
There's a big circular handle that looks like it pulls.
I pull the handle.
You pull the handle. As you
Staff.
open
Well,
the door,
We're going for it.
And Shillelagh.
staff and
Sword and
shillelagh,
shield.
sword and shield.
Just doing this until magic comes out.
That's
These are not spirit fingers.
Wow.
I'm pretending like
You're
that was said,
welcome.
and I'm just walking through this door. What do I see?
You step into what appears to be a small storage space at the bottom of a
To a
spiral staircase.
So we walked into a closet, you guys.
Alright.
Better than coming out.
Alright, anyway, so there's a spiral staircase
Mhm.
at the bottom of the cellar. Deja vu, for one.
Well, there's that.
Last time we came out in the
Is
wine
there anything
cellar.
in the room?
A couple barrels, but not much. It seems like this is just kind of a micro storage space, but
What's in the
more a
barrels?
pass through.
Hmm.
You can.
You
check.
can try to pry them open. They're sealed
Oh, no.
nice.
We don't know what kind of barrels they are. Or what's in them.
As you move them
That's
about,
not
they
good.
slosh a little bit.
Probably a wine cask. Or
Anybody
beer.
want?
Wait, wine and beer?
Anybody
Wine?
want a drink?
Wine
Yes.
and beer.
Is there any with a
I
tap
don't think
on
now
it?
is
I
the
have
time.
I have a dagger.
But you can't be.
But is there any with a tap already on it?
Oh,
No.
that's a good idea.
No?
I mean,
we
that's
should.
one.
We should
Okay.
carry on.
We should. We really should.
Come back
Are we
here.
going invisible?
I wanted one to myself.
But we can
I'll
take it
split
on the
one.
way out.
Yes, please keep your wine to yourself.
What?
No.
It was a
I was picking on you.
Anyways, I guess up the stairs.
Alright.
Up the stairs.
Up the stairs. So I go
I
up
had
the
some
stairs.
of the wine.
Oh, you can have your belt back.
Thank you.
His pants are falling down. It's really annoying.
I happen to be wearing this on the outside of my wizardry robes.
Do
Thank
you know how belts work?
Mine
Yes.
keeps my pants up.
This
He
one?
reads books.
This one
I had to hold them
teleports.
before I got the belt.
Obviously not very well.
All right, up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
As you head
We
up
go
the stairs,
until we get to the tunnel.
you go up 20, 30, 40 feet.
Holy
stairs.
cow.
This is a tall tunnel.
No kidding.
Wait,
You feel now that you had continued to go underground as you went.
I was saying I didn't realize
further.
that.
Mhm.
Well, that seems pointless.
Excuse me, what?
That we went under the ground so far, and now we're going up. It seems pointless.
Well, you've climbed the spiral staircase.
We're climbing
Made
up
it-
the staircase.
I know, but
No.
it seemed pointless that we went so far underground. That's all I was observing.
I just want to point out the chat is saying don't kill Nathan. So
But is it which Nathan?
But are they saying Nathan?
Couch Drasek or
I thought it
Undersec?
was contraceptive.
Couchtersack
I
is
just
saying
think-
it,
I
but
just-
Couchtersack isn't here, so obviously me.
Cheers, mate.
I
Good to see
think
you,
just
Gobshite.
about
We're-
Contrasac.
We're keeping Kreslin 100% alive. Captive, but alive. You continue up, and as you get to the top, where there's a landing space,
Mm-hmm.
you hear voices
That's not
speaking.
unusual.
There's no door at this landing space, just a doorway. So you can't hide behind anything other than go down just a little bit on the stairs. The voices are speaking hush. You hear a bit of a, yeah, the prisoner that you wanted to keep safe, to keep out of the way. Broken out. I don't know who or how, but no longer there, man. I don't know what we need to do next. We haven't found him for a couple days. And you hear a gruff voice. Well, find him and kill him. Anything else to report? The other prisoner that was there as well is gone. The two that you brought to us are gone. Please don't kill us. I'm not going to kill you, provided you find them and kill them. You hear some footsteps. And a door close.
Nope.
And then you hear the town guard. Such fools.
I'm assuming we recognize the voice.
That was it.
What do you mean?
What? No,
The,
he's
the
still
guard
here.
left. Kath
No,
is here.
Kath was right.
He still is.
He still
That's the
is.
dude that's
The
Oh,
guard
I-
left.
That's the voice you recognize.
Oh, I thought Kath had left and the guard was
The
there.
guard's
No.
left. So if you react how you want to react.
Why would
Okay.
Kath leave his own house?
No, I thought like Kath was moving down a passageway or whatever, like a hallway. Like he had come in to check on the guard and then was moving on.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
But no, the guard left because we
Okay.
heard Kath talk
Yeah.
right after.
Keth is speaking, and then you hear almost a cloven hoof trot. Master, what should we do next?
What?
Well, we must make sure that nothing comes to take us out while we finish the plan. Yes, Master. I will rally the troops to find the last treant.
Nope. I'm gonna spider form it. So I'm gonna be like, and I'm gonna up the wall, just to get a little look-see.
Somebody should clip that, by the way.
You kind of
Oh,
You gotta go
There's two opportunities.
with a little bit of
Clip
web.
it. It's on you.
As you see the elf you've been hunting
yes.
right there, about 15 feet out.
Cat's right there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Chris is like,
What
he's
else?
in rage.
Wait.
What else
Listen
do
to
you
what
see?
else is
I was gonna
next.
say he's in rage mode. This is correct. This is accurate. I'm gonna wait for the full description. I'm not
George
gonna act
Rage?
super rashly. Hit me.
In
What do
front
we
of
got?
him, you see a minotaur guard,
Oh, thank
I
God.
thought I.
but he doesn't seem like any minotaur
Oh, but I don't know that yet.
encountered. He seems to be almost possessed. A smokiness coming out of his eyes. And down one arm, there's like this necrotic look. There's a big scar across the chest and one across the face. This minotaur has seen battle over and over and over. And as you've peered into the home is massive. And it seems to be bigger than what you saw outside about 3 days prior. This home has grown and built larger than you imagined.
They have their own Linus?
I'm wondering.
We don't know that either.
The home has grown larger. I'm curious if my relationship with the Treants. Obviously, the house knows I'm here at this point. So I'm curious if it's going to. I'm just voicing this. If not as Rumiel, but as thoughts.
Yep.
If the house is going to react the same way, obviously its master would want the house to like expand on, because as we saw in the previous house, it would expand on hallways that we wanted to go down and stuff like that. But the house knows I'm here.
Well, this house, as you look around, does have some of the same living wood. This appears to be more tamed and formed, with a slight dark crackling through.
But we didn't understand the previous house's living wood. We understood it as enchanted.
True.
Correct.
Oh, Rumiel's really pissed, though, if that's a problem.
You're also not a hothead, though.
He
He kind of is.
Not in 90% of situations, but there is a 10% that does linger there. Okay, so we have a Minotaur and we have Keth.
I take Brianna.
So I'm going to crawl back.
Okay.
So you have Brianna.
I have Brianna.
Yeah. So because you don't know I'm doing this.
We just know you like banished.
Yeah,
Yep.
stage whisper. I call her name Brianna.
Yep.
Find Ramil and stop him from doing anything stupid.
So Rumiel, as you were like shuddering on the wall and your little
Yeah.
spider claws like locked in,
Yeah.
and just before you're about to
Well, I
go
was
forward,
gonna turn back.
You let go and take a little spider breath and turn around, and now there's this mechanical spider your size right there. Yeah, basically. And she kind of jumps back and waves at you and turns so you can see the Brianna inscription on her side.
So she flashed him. I mean, that's
Man.
what I heard.
On her side! My spider is a classy lady, thank you.
Yeah.
These players.
I was gonna say.
I'm debating on who gets hit with this nat 20 tonight, and now it's all of you at this moment.
What did I do?
Puns,
Okay.
back talk.
You're just mad because their
Rage.
puns weren't yours.
No.
Don't act like you're mad about their puns because you do the same.
I was gonna say, what would happen if a druid in a construct? Never mind.
I mean,
You're getting it.
Anyways.
It's fine.
You're getting it.
The
Romeo
Minotaur
went there.
sees the spider, smacks it.
Both spiders flattened. Rumiel's gone. Exit scene, please.
And that was when we
two
went up.
sleazy spiders meet on a wall.
She's not sleazy. So they'll come back.
No, yeah, and that was my plan, like, to come back. I can't actually cast anything as a spider. That would have been dumb. I'd have been like, I couldn't cast it. I'd just be like,
back. Yeah, you
And
come
you
back.
don't even have your staff
and
to
you
catch
transform.
Shillelagh on.
yeah. So
And
I'm gonna
at
come
that
back.
moment- At that moment,
I'm gonna actually
Brianna
come back
crawls up your
to.
leg,
Great.
and
I'm
then
gonna go back
into
to
yours.
Valari, knowing that she has put things in people's minds before, and so I'm going to like. I'm assuming you're kind of at the back, yes?
I assume so. Well,
Okay.
I mean, I led into the room, so I think I'm kind of in the front.
Okay. I'm gonna get close to you. Transform out, and then whisper to her. It's Keth and a Minotaur who's been magically enhanced. Spread that.
Okay. So I point at Garth and say, Rima says it's Keth and a... I can't remember what he said.
Minotaur,
I know Minotaur that's been
magically enhanced.
magically enhanced. Okay,
Thanks.
so I had the word enhanced, but I was like, okay, so
No.
magically enhanced. I feel like I'm playing telephone.
Got a boob job.
She said it, not me.
So she's going there now. And then
That's
I
what we
point
have become.
to Ari and say, it's been a long day, you guys. And say the same thing.
Right.
And then I look at him kind of waiting for further, because I imagine there was more that he wanted to say then.
That's it.
I don't have a message, so that's all I can do
You
quietly.
can respond to her.
You can
in one
respond
sentence.
to me.
You have one sentence,
You get one sentence.
but you can make that a run-on.
I really feel like we should have brought the chest because they're both right there, but we definitely should consider maybe not attacking them right now.
I think now's not the time to attack.
Do we hear any other voices
But did you
or
have
movement?
anything to say back?
No, you hear no other voices, but you do hear footsteps go in one direction and
Are they cloven?
So I pointed
hooves go in another.
at. I
Okay.
guess I had pointed back.
Wait,
at
so they're
Ramila.
moving away now.
From each other.
So I guess I had pointed back at Ramila and said, Garth is freaking out as usual.
There's been constructed animals, and then the treant killer is in front of me.
No, he's
It's
saying Garth
been a
freaked
while.
out,
I
not you.
said
Garth is
Garth.
freaking
Oh,
out,
sorry,
but
I-
Rumiel's freaking
Rumiel's
out
also
too.
losing it.
Rumiel's lost
Clearly,
it.
because
Rumiel has lost it already. We've broken him this season.
he's
I mean-
so...
The males don't have a way of freaking out in certain
The
situations.
pummeling that Rumiel's poor brain has taken.
So they're gone.
Both of them?
They've moved a bit.
There's no door.
There's no
He
door.
went
It's a
through.
doorway.
That's why we backed up.
That's what.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
I point at Ramil and I'm like, invisibility scheme?
You can always shift once again. It's just on us, I guess. You two wait.
Well, I messaged him.
Oh. So he told you.
I think we
I'm
can
only
talk.
got
We
one.
can talk in whispers. Nobody's
You
here.
guys can whisper.
Yeah,
whisper.
they left, so we're
Okay, so I'll just
Conference
say
in
it
the
out loud
hallway.
then. Invisibility scheme? As usual?
I've only... That last change was rather taxing. While it did give us some information, I don't know that I have enough strength for one more. I have maybe one left in me, but that's it.
Look, you can stay here.
Stay with me.
So I can stay with you.
You two stay here.
Be careful.
No, same direction or
Same direction. Don't split up.
I mean, if we can't see each other, it's not exactly like us. You know what I mean?
And we're not exactly gonna hold hands and skip down the hall.
Although I'd really like to see that. Or
You
not
wouldn't-
see
you
that.
wouldn't be able to see
it. So
I'll just imagine
Actually,
it.
physical contact may not be a bad idea. To be honest, that way you just don't lose each other.
get on my back.
I was... Never mind.
You get up. No.
I mean, you're like 3 foot tall, so
Now, if I get on her back, do I even need to burn the spell slot?
no.
No.
You also have it in your.
Because
Technically,
it's
no.
anything
Yeah.
worn or carried.
Alright, here's how we're doing this. Can I ride on your shoulders and that way I can keep my hands free and we can be an invisible spellcasting beast?
This sounds amazing.
That seems like more effort on my part.
Actually,
Do you not understand that you're a walking turret at this point?
But I mean, have you ever rode piggyback on someone?
A walking invisible
I
turret.
think you can handle it. It's
I'm just knowing that if he's riding piggyback, I have my hands.
Celia Martinez says do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it for the fans.
Do it for the fans. Do it for the fans. Do it for the fans.
I guess I don't have much of a choice. As usual. As he's climbing up my back, probably.
Say, all right,
already.
little man. I'll pick Garth up and help him.
Thank you.
This is incredibly awkward.
Alright, I'm sitting up there and I'm ready to cast spells.
Wait,
But I'm not, because I
Your
feel like I
circlet.
have to hold on to his freaking legs now.
But you're
have
already
you given
using a
your
spell.
circlet a spell?
That's true.
My circlet already has a spell.
What
I
spell does
prepared
it
it.
have?
It
always-
currently has expeditious.
FYI,
retreat.
Okay. Okay.
you're
Yeah, it has something.
responsible for ducking through doorways. I'm not doing that.
Okay, if I'm sitting, how tall are you? You're like what?
5'8", 5'10"?
He's only
5'10"?
gonna be like
Okay,
a foot.
well, like
torso
half of
only.
me, so another foot and a half. Like,
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
on your shoulders, so you
I'm
got
I'm
like
just
6 inches above her
saying,
head.
Yeah.
If there's short doorways, you're
I'll
responsible.
keep an
for
eye
ducking
out.
me.
All right.
Chris, I don't know what's happening. Chris, I don't fully know what's happening.
I don't know what's
either.
happening,
Alright.
but
No
it
one knows
sounds
what's
like a plan.
Valari, you have short stuff on your shoulders.
Let's do this.
You have decided you need to duck through doorways if you have to. I believe in you.
I cast invisibility.
We're going towards Keth. You all get the Minotaur. If,
Oh no, we're
if they
staying
double
put.
back. If they double back.
Yeah.
We can handle one.
So, second level.
With
Well,
Brianna.
I'm feeling confident.
So,
Also pissed.
clarification, if it's 1 plus 1 spell level slot per creature invisible, does I even need to carry him if I cast it at level 2? Or should I cast
Technically,
it
you
at level
wouldn't.
1?
You can cast it at level 2 and make both of you invisible. You could also add another
Save
to your
your
party
slot.
if you want.
I was gonna say, since you're
Save
carrying
your
him,
slot.
you could cast it at first level. If you wanted to not carry him, you could cast it at second level.
Well, since
Or-
we need this contact anyways, I suppose.
No.
Okay, first level. I just wanted
Brute
clarification.
force? The chat is wondering about brute force.
We'll get there.
Not our strong suit, but a possibility.
All right.
Never mind. I want to see this plan.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
Let's do this.
So cast it at
Bye,
level
guys.
1, and we're
Off.
going up the stairs.
I've got some tricks.
So they're probably hearing
Trickety,
as I'm
trickety,
going
trickety,
up the
trickety.
stairs. I
Like day.
imagine.
Until magic.
I'm like
Wait.
40 pounds.
You walk out and there's automatically a stairway?
And I'm like,
No, we had to go up the rest of the stairs.
You have to
I-
spiral
Oh,
staircase,
oh,
yeah.
gotcha.
so I'm like, lay off the bread, Garth.
Bulk up at the gym,
I'm average. Yeah, I'm average size.
No, I think she's calling back to your catapult.
Oh, no.
Anyway,
Bread.
it was clearly a lost joke. Let's move on.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was a knee slapper.
Episode 1, season 1.
Right. Yeah. No, I.
You may not be able to see it very well, but you can hear it.
Alright, so we wait,
Well, the
they go
hearing
up.
is also a little iffy.
Here we go.
That one sounded okay. So you head up, and as you walk into the doorway, you look into the room, and you see that it is almost a large library of sorts. Except it's quite open. There's a couple small chairs and couches way off in the distance, meaning like 30 feet out. You do see a few large rugs, the walls lined with books. Upwards of 30 feet.
Does my holding his leg count as pointing at him?
Sure.
I would say yeah.
Because I'll
That'd be
message
fair.
and say, like, I don't really know what the plan is here.
We need to see where Keth went.
So I'm thinking, like, how the heck am I supposed to figure that out?
You
We
believe-
heard the
you
hooves go to
believe
the right.
Keth went to the right and the hooves went to the left.
Okay, then I guess I'll go to the right.
I don't know how the camera see that this is left.
It's okay. We
Whatever.
told them it
Cameras.
verbally.
So you head off to the right, and the room is large in that direction as well. And as you kind of get a sense of where you came from, it's almost as if the spiral staircase just emerges in the center of a large space that forms almost a plus sign. And each wing of this plus sign seems to have different stuff to it. So you head around the edge to the right, and you see a big area of floating vials and various other potionary items, and a workstation in the center.
I already said that. I was like,
And as you peek just a bit further, there's an armory. Weapons and weapons of all different types line the walls, just like the books did and the vials did. And you look to the front, and it's a big entry hall, but there's small guard stations of sorts. Wood planks put up in a way to form walls for oncoming intruders, almost as if they're expecting a battle to happen in the main entry. This place seems to be almost alive as the walls kind of ripple ever so slightly. And you look around and you gain your bearing, and you see down the hall with all the weaponry that the Minotaur has looped around and is investigating all of the weapons. And you see in the potionary area at the station, there seems to be what you believe to be Keth.
So I'm sitting here and I say, don't touch anything, because in my mind I'm thinking like it's so easy to like take weapons and potions right now, but then I realize like they realize nobody came through the front door, so then they'll go through the only other exit and they'll come after us, and that's our only like safe spot and our advantage right now. So I'm like, don't even touch anything, Garth. I swear to you.
As you're speaking to him, you hear the front entryway open, and a handful of orcs come walking in, and they stay up near the front at the door, and they're conversing, but they're a good 50 feet off from you, so you can't hear what they're saying, but it seems like they're kind of pointing out battle plans.
Is there a way to move like closer to them and it won't knock the floating potion bottles around? Because I assume they're floating all around.
I mean, you have a good, from the center that you came up in, you have a good 20 feet in any direction. It's completely empty. And each of the areas that I've described has about 20 feet between the walls. And then all of this stuff happens around the walls.
I want to move towards the orcs to see like what I can hear and see like what their plans are and see what I can find out.
You move up through the little bunkers and barracks that have been built, and you see that there's a handful of weapons at each. You see that in the frontmost ones, there's a couple orcs leaned up against their station sleeping. You quietly tiptoe through, and you hear the few orcs in the front who are well armored, speaking of something about the oncoming battle, and when we mobilize, we will be able to take the next forest over.
Did we see like a battle map?
No battle map. They're standing there as if they walked in. They just walked in to talk. There was no battle map. There's no table. They're just speaking in the front doorway.
But that's all I glean from the conversation.
Garth thinks to himself, I should have learned Fireball.
You didn't?
No, I played the character and not the fun.
Oh!
You hear footsteps behind you. And Garth, as you turn over your shoulder briefly, you see Keth coming up past you, and he stands up a little straighter and stops as he gets past you and sniffs the air a little bit. And looks around.
I grab Garth and like, you promise you showered, right?
Message.
Well, yeah.
And he kind of thinks for a second and then walks up towards the orcs a bit, continuing to look over his shoulders a little bit more, wary of a presence that he may or may not have felt.
Do I have a straight line of sight towards the potionary? area?
Mostly you do see the dome now of the stairwell you came up.
Okay. In that potionary area, are there any sitting over fire?
No, it seems his workstation's clean. Everything is back up, floating amongst the walls, hovering there.
I create a waft of orc stench that just like slowly moves towards him.
Using prestidigitation?
Yep.
Okay.
Clever. Clever.
He kind of shakes his head a little bit and lets out a
No fire.
and seems to have been thrown off just a little bit from the presence he sensed. He walks up. So, are we planning to get this moving soon? And one of the orcs responds, "Yes, we need just a few more of us. We're calling our forces in, but we have to wait till nightfall to sneak them into the city because orcs aren't a commonplace around Greenmar." And you see Keth nod a bit. Well, let's make sure we get them all tonight because I want to move tomorrow and I want to take the city up the hill.
What time of day is it?
You can't tell, it's very dark in here.
But it was like morning when we left, right?
You were told it was morning.
Mm-hmm.
So that it's probably afternoon-ish.
It's probably lunch-ish or afternoon because you did take a short rest.
True.
So I go back. I go, I think we should go back and form a plan to stop the orcs from joining them. Message, obviously.
Mm-hmm. I am looking at Keth to see if he has any sign of a key on him.
You don't see any sign of a key on him, but he is wearing heavy leather armor and a heavy leather jacket on top.
Do I see any metal? I don't have that spell.
Do not do that.
Keth senses your presence. Throws an attack. Thank you, Sean. I'm going to hold this very near and dear to my heart.
Did we ever determine if those carry over to the next game?
We do. We've marked them. I think you carried one over.
I don't have one.
All right.
now.
No,
You carried one over from 1 to 2. Someone did at least.
All right.
Okay.
Anyways.
I have not responded to her yet.
No.
No.
I say we could cause a lot of havoc here if we moved quickly.
So I also
I said
say-
a sentence.
We could also die here very quickly.
That's another sentence you get.
Yeah.
But a lot of weapons in an armory weigh about, I don't know, 10 pounds. And can fly pretty easily.
So I say we should talk to the others first.
Why are these weapons flying at us?
As you're speaking,
But Keth is clearly
a couple
already
of the
detected.
orcs
Wait.
step
you're
out the
casting
front door.
catapult.
You can only catapult one thing at a time, though.
Right, yes.
True, but he has no idea where you guys are at.
Right.
You can cast catapult from
Sorry,
literally
I
anywhere.
missed what you said.
Yes.
While you're speaking, a couple of the orcs step out the front door.
Mm-hmm.
A couple still stay there and continue to whisper under their breath. Keth comes back towards you, almost directly towards you, walking back to
Can
the
I
station.
sidestep?
You can. You can sidestep.
Well, I do that.
You do that.
I sidestep so he doesn't step into me.
He walks right past you and stops almost shoulder to shoulder and takes a big and looks around and he smells a few smells that he hasn't recognized amongst the orc stench. He kind of looks about.
Sorry, Celia says don't break wind right now.
It might cover your tracks.
Right, yeah.
But
No, because it would make the noise like.
he looks about and he looks over and basically stares right into Garth's eyes. And he squints a little bit and leans forward just a little. That you are so close to touching him. And then he turns back and keeps walking and keeps looking over his shoulder, and he stops a couple times and looks to where you're at. And then he carries back.
Man, I could have blinded the man. Gosh.
You're gonna die. You would have got me killed because you realized as soon as you did that, he would have swung his sword into my abdomen.
Provided he has a sword.
Chris Hansen said Celia, my sweet grizzlies, but luckily it's irrelevant.
All right. So what do you guys do?
Oh.
I think I'm still kind of standing there because I don't want to move yet.
Do I see?
You're standing there. Back to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
two in the stairwell. You hear,
I don't think he responded to my last message.
well, Pat.
That's right. We're in the stairwell.
In the
fine.
I
stairwell,
didn't say I moved.
No,
He's
we're
telling
not.
us.
We're
Yeah.
Oh.
focusing
in the
on other
stairwell.
characters.
Yes.
back to two other characters. We're cutting the scene quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You hear the footsteps of the two walk away. You hear cloven hooves trot past a couple times, almost making a loop around, investigating what seems to be some areas around. I don't think you've all seen
I
this, so
haven't.
you assume that it's like walking in and out of some rooms. You hear the thud of a few boots that sound different than Keth's, as someone else had walked around past. And it seems like forever, you start hearing a slight creak in the floorboards as your friends walk back.
Oh, but I was gonna do more stuff.
Okay,
I mean,
so she's
you
not
guys-
she's
you
not
guys-
walking
You
back.
guys are walking.
I said I was just standing there.
Okay, so you're standing there. Sorry. You hear the creak of the floorboards, and you hear what you assume is Keth walks past back to the potionary. You're
Right.
now still standing there amongst some sleeping orcs. What do you do?
So I've seen the centaur looping, right?
Mhm.
I wanna
Minotaur.
Minotaur, whatever, same difference.
Mm.
They're not that different. I want to follow him on at least one loop.
You can.
I'm invisible for an hour. We've been up there for like what, 5 minutes? So
As you follow, you get back past all of the orcs, and you follow the Minotaur into the weapons, and he walks through and stares down every one, and then stops and looks at a blade.
can I quick message him to prestidigitate that we smell like the Minotaur,
Sure.
so that nobody like.
I mask our scent, just, you know.
So he stops at a blade. He looks at it and almost inspects just the edge of it. Goes, and shakes his head and keeps walking. And he looks down the blades, and he turns around and he starts walking back towards you, and slows down just a little bit, and he lets out a little sniff and keeps going. As if there's a weird lingering of a Minotaur, maybe that he once knew.
Is
An
there
ex-girlfriend or something.
is there any chance that he's gonna, like, is the doorway or hallway such that we could get bumped into?
No.
Like, is he
it's-
walking
it's-
straight
it's
toward
about
us?
a 20-foot wide
Okay,
space
okay.
in each area, because Minotaurs are a larger creature.
Yeah.
Mhm,
And so
mhm.
he's
I imagine
walking
I'm smart
through-
enough to not be in his path.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm just making
Yeah,
sure, like,
he's walking
if
through.
it's like we have
this-
to, like, somehow quick. I've got ideas
This
too.
hulking creature is walking through, and he's looking around, and he reaches out and he inspects another blade just before he rounds the corner towards the potionaries. And you start to follow, but Keth is there, and the Minotaur even kind of goes shallow in the potionary because Keth is there, and he gives him his space. And as you're starting to follow, the Minotaur almost turns around too quickly, and you step back to avoid being bumped into. And he lets out another huff and kind of keeps going as he keeps feeling like he smells a friend or a foe.
Or himself.
Or himself, but it's not himself. It's not his odor.
Okay.
He steps into the library, and that's where you recall coming out of the stairwell, so you sneak back towards
the
stairwell.
stairs. Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to see if I saw anything else, basically.
While we were in the potionary,
Yep.
Would I have noticed, like, can I do like an Arcana check to see what might have been being brewed? Does that make sense?
You
Would
didn't
that be
get
an
close enough,
Okay.
because the Minotaur turned around very quickly to
Gotcha.
give Keth his
Yeah.
space.
Okay.
But what you did notice is that of all the bottles and vials and floating items, it was incredibly rich with rarities, things that you had never encountered but have only heard rumor of. Like, he had anything and everything to brew every potion you could imagine.
Gotcha.
As a smirk goes across your face.
Well, as I think, darn, if only I were an arcane trickster. Get that invisible mage hand.
Yeah.
Get that invisible. I have all these things now.
I have enough to make fireball.
Yep.
But you're not even a rogue, right?
No.
Oh, man.
So we're back downstairs.
You're back downstairs, yeah.
Break invisibility. I throw him on the ground.
Both of you are...
Well, I don't throw him, but
It's like,
okay,
be careful
that was
with your
a bad,
words.
That was a bad
help
choice of
him
words,
off your
but I'm like,
shoulders.
Setting him on the ground.
yeah,
Both of-
I mean, I'm not.
Both of you are a bit sweaty because of the tension that was involved with your...
They're rallying an army. Orcs, they're looking to take over the next town.
You didn't take anything, did you?
Me? No. Why? Was I supposed to?
Because there were lots of potions and books, and I was worried that you would, because there's only one way in that they think people know of.
I know these things.
I'm just making sure. I also know you were around potions and books.
I know, they were beautiful, and I withheld.
And I wanted weapons, so I appreciate it.
Alright.
So we've got Keth, a Minotaur, and you said they. Who's they?
A ton of
Orcs. How many
And
orcs would we have been rough count? 7?
And they're bringing war tonight.
You
They're
counted
bringing them in the night.
4 or 5 sleeping.
Okay.
There are 4 at the door, and then 2 of them in the left. So there's about 7 that are still remaining.
But Keth is very, like... he has a high perception, you guys. He knew we were there.
Almost like he could smell us.
I think we should go to the woods tonight and prevent the orcs from joining the rest of them, because they said they can't really move forward with the battle tomorrow unless they have the rest of the orcs.
Or we could take care of them right now.
I don't know.
What are you thinking?
I think we're very outnumbered. But
If I had fireball.
it's tricky because if we leave through the way we came and we exit the house, we lose our way in.
That's the thing. If we don't do this now, we will not have another shot at this.
I mean, we should bring the chest and open it in here.
Talk less.
Sorry, we're whispering.
We were
We
told-
didn't mean to. We should bring the chest here and open it here.
It seems like it's the time. We need to help avoid a war.
Do you want to pray about it?
Talk to yourself some more.
Because if it was the time, why didn't we bring it from the beginning?
There are
We
certain,
didn't know what we were doing.
there are certain things that I can do to cover us, but I can only do certain things.
Leroy Jenkins!
Thanks, Sean.
No. Not today.
Why don't you take a minute to pray? I really think you should pray about this. Or talk to your god or whatever it is you,
That's what
Whatever
praying
it is, it'll make you feel
He's a
better
wizard.
about what we're about to do.
Weird.
Wizards can have religion.
Yeah, it's just weird.
It's weird.
So rolling characters. Alright, so it's 46.
Sean says we spend the rest of the episode rolling new characters.
I do have this nat 20 you've provided. I can make that happen.
Oh my
Can I roll a new character? One of their stats will be an 18.
what were you rolling?
I mean,
He's just testing to see
A
if it would be
14?
a good idea to roll a new
Wish we had
character.
Ebron with us.
And a 16?
Dude, that's disgustingly good.
I mean,
I'm rolling with them for my next character.
we can have you rush forward and Leroy Jenkins it. The rest of the party can join or not.
I just start chucking battle axes from the armory.
Here's the
I
thing.
feel like it's so tempting to go after cats right now, but I feel like we're missing something.
Like an army?
Well, that can be arranged.
What?
But you guys
Speak plainly,
they
man.
have fortified the front, like they are prepared for a war.
I don't know who they think are coming after them.
Anyone.
Us? Maybe?
They've just been warned about what we've been up to.
I
Kev
mean,
knows
he
someone
knows
this.
about us for a while now.
What do you mean? An army can be arranged.
Well,
Wait, you said that?
He
That-
said that.
Just now?
He said that.
Yes.
Spill.
Talk.
I found a spell in the house that looked particularly good.
Undead army?
I can summon 8 wolves at my leisure.
Wolves?
Yes.
That changes everything.
Would that do well against upwards of 14 orcs?
Well, some of them left. Is that how many?
But
How
they're
many are
going
left?
To need more.
No more than 10.
But we don't know how many more they're bringing in.
But if we act now,
I was gonna just leave that until it provided an opportunity, but
I mean,
It's best to know our strengths.
we need I think having the chest here would be a good idea, right?
I thought so earlier and was shot down. So
What did your prayers reveal to you, Garth?
It said leave it. So I left it. Did those wolves just sprout up from anywhere?
Mhm.
At the very
Question.
least, we can muck up the works.
Question. I'm just curious. 'cause
and
I've
die?
Well, how's about this? Seemingly full rush into the home. What do you think they're going to do? Come after us, yes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Down through a hallway of earth that can be molded to block the way.
But if we block it, how are we gonna fight them?
This is called retreat tactics. If we are outnumbered, we get down these stairs, we run with everything we have in us, we stop, we mold earth, boom, there is no more tunnel.
Assuming we're not surrounded or killed first.
I have died recently.
I mean,
it was kind of traumatic.
There is quite
I
a bit
get
of
that.
orcs, and Keth is in the house. Let's not forget that fun little fact. We know a little bit of what he's capable of. Just a little.
Want to see if we can split them up? Here's my thoughts. And what skin off of you would there be? Go back down to the tunnel, open the door, go into it. I go up there, run in, run out, pray to gods that I make it.
Are you
All
gonna-
I have to
Are you
do.
gonna run in naked or something?
Yeah, that's
You're
it.
doing, like
Streak.
I figured if I ran in and did anything, they would come after me. And if that is the case, well then, all I have to do is get down the stairs and back through the tunnel where the lot of you are waiting. We hit them, and then retreat. Or if the tides seem to be going our way, we continue the fight back upstairs. Worst case
But they
scenario.
know where this hall leads. It's not like
It's
there's a
known.
lot of different options. Like they'll come to the door.
As
Look
you're
at us.
talking, you hear footsteps come from the potionary and walk by the armory. So not by the doorway. And up towards the front, and they go quiet as they go towards the front. The cloven hooves again make another walk through.
That
What?
is actually a really good idea.
Use WD-40. So the cloven hooves are going past. Can I see him, or is he out of sight?
Are you up by the door?
I'm
could do it too.
a decent ways. I mean, I'm assuming there's light in the room. There's dark in the hallway. Or on the stairs. I'm staying on the stairs enough to dodge whatever light is coming from the room. If that means I'm around the spiral, then I can't see.
You'd be around the spiral a bit, but if you kind of peek and lean, you do see that the hooves are the same Minotaur making
Okay.
the loop around.
What do I see on the Minotaur?
Leather armor,
Okay.
and there's a big wooden
Weapons.
staff
Okay.
on his back, and that's it.
Interesting. The Minotaur
Meanwhile, we've been having
the
a
Minotaur has a
conversation.
staff. I would expect to see some sort of great axe or something, but he has a staff, indicating that he might be some sort of spellcaster. Not what I would expect out of a Minotaur.
Nor I.
So you guys, I was thinking, and I had this idea that we could grease the stairs as he was talking about the orcs coming down.
Thanks, Chad.
Garth and I were talking about
We
this.
can't. We can't.
We can't do it. We just don't have the capability.
I didn't prepare
But-
that spell.
But I can cause enemies to turn on themselves.
But
What?
you do have a pocket watch that does have a faint buzz to it.
Oh!
As I hear
And
this,
there's-
I go around the corner down the stairs.
And there's literally nothing I can do because
could-
It has a faint buzz to it to remind you, but it will be coming back very soon.
But I delayed it already once.
You
It
delayed
doesn't-
it once. It will either come back as that or as something rolled.
It was a
Could
grease.
you like run up to the? Oh, you're not invisible anymore. I
It
say
was-
run up to the top of the stairs and let wild magic out on
The
them.
grease from that freaking. Wait.
It was
is it
grease.
This, is it
It's
the same?
grease on your pocket
It's
watch.
grease.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I run up to
Thanks,
this.
chat. Thanks,
wait,
Sean.
wait.
OMG, wait. No, like, I don't have a lot of time, so you better
I know-
and spit it out.
I know you don't. Just hold on. Okay, out of game. Let's take the out of game time that we get so that I
Okay.
can read my spells, and then
Because mine is going to cast grease centered on myself, so I can go up there.
While
put
we're
the
taking
grease-
some out of game time,
So
I'm
I
just
can
going to
go up
remind
there,
everyone
put the
about the
grease, whatever, and
sponsors.
just
We
slide
do
down the
have
stairs.
I know I need mean though.
we do have an Indiegogo that I believe is still open. I'll have to double check. Otherwise, I'll have to remove it.
I can use my phone
That's
to
how we got
read
all of the
something.
stuff behind us. The
To get
Indiegogo
their
is an
attention.
amazing way that we have
Give him a minute.
all of this
No, no, no,
beautiful
I'm
set. Also, we do have Critical Treasures, Blacksmith Craft Dice, and Caffeinated Cobalt as our sponsors. Players, please read through all of your stuff right now. We can chat in just a second. I'm giving you reading time.
So, for one, the chat is super excited that they have sparked some really
Oh,
good
yeah.
ideas. But also, somebody says, Chris says, this is like a Home Alone First World War.
I mean, yeah, we do read chat, and chat makes things amazing
Clearly.
because
that doesn't count as metagaming, right?
it does count as metagaming.
It does count as
but-
metagaming.
For sure.
But because we interact with chat and they do help, you do remember the gods of this realm, Aphora.
Well, if that's metagaming, then you
And just
reminding
remember-
me about my wild magic was metagaming.
I will throw a plug in here for you people who are being so helpful in the chat.
OMG.
Any donations that you give may also spark scrolls, which affect the game.
These guys, right? Yeah. Metagaming doesn't technically happen with the DM because
I understand, Sean.
I
I
mean,
get
Sean,
that,
it's
but
so true,
that's fair.
and we're kind of like, he's been threatening with us. threatening us with
With
it
the- yes.
for
Yeah,
a
No, that's fair.
while.
That's
mean,
fair.
Chat.
I get that.
We're just reminding the rest of everyone
Working-
else that there is ways to influence the game
Yeah.
more directly.
Working with chat
Sure.
is metagaming, but I allow that type of metagaming because you know what? Chat is
Hashtag
fun
wordsmith.
and they give you fun stuff to do. But on the flip side,
Yes.
I don't technically metagame because I'm running the game, so I have to. I'm
I was
always
saying
have
you're
to be
constantly
mad. I'm
metagaming.
always-
Also, he can't
always
see
or
the
never.
chat, so
when I do this, and I lean over and I look. And I
oh, so now he can see it because he's like looking
use
at the screen.
WD-40 on it. Perfect. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And we're back.
What was
Players.
the lowest comment you could read though?
It doesn't matter.
Alright.
Players. Let's go.
Alright. If the grease is going to be on the stairs, then we want them running down the stairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Alright. Then, I guess, everyone, go down the stairs.
we're all down the stairs.
We're
Right.
halfway.
Partially down the
No,
stairs.
Partially
we're
down
in
the
the
stairs.
middle.
Okay.
We don't want to be...
So,
No, we don't want the grease just to be at the top of the stairs. They would stop and see it.
okay,
I'm going.
y'all get out of here.
I go up the stairs.
Okay.
Whoop.
Up.
He's going up.
You need them to come down the stairs, don't you? I say to my
Oh,
circlet...
I would not.
I say to my
Going.
circlet,
He's going.
now's the time, buddy. And I feel the magic course through me of expeditious retreat. I get to the top of the stairs. I'm perceiving to see where anyone is.
Yep. You see the orcs up front where you'd expect. You don't seem to see Keth anywhere. He walked towards the front and seems to have disappeared. You do see the Minotaur as well, and because you're not invisible, the Minotaur
responsible
does
for
catch a glimpse of you and turn his head a bit.
I cast Ice Knife on him as I say, you all need better security! So, because I already cast Expeditious Retreat,
Yeah.
I can do my movement and then as a bonus action, dash. So, I cast Ice Knife on him,
All right.
which I'm guessing he's by some orcs.
No, Minotaur is over in the library right now.
Oh. Well,
Orcs are up front.
orcs are up front.
Yeah. And they stir as you yell at the Minotaur.
Sorry, I was hoping to, I wanted it on the group.
Well, you can
That's
cast
okay.
it into the orc.
I'll cast it onto the group of them, look at him and say, you need better security, and then I'm going to head back
All right.
towards the
Please.
stairs.
My grease is casting, FYI, right?
I
'Cause
mean,
I
do you
didn't
want
mute
to
it.
wait for Garth to
I'm-
go past you?
Yeah, I'm
If
hoping
that's
to get
an
past
option.
him.
well,
He can
I
There's stuff to get past.
guess if that's allowed, because I feel like it's not something I
It's
have control
buzzing.
of.
It's not like it's not.
It's up to you at this point.
I'm allowing you to accept it at any point in the next little bit.
Well, I'm
not
not
denying
denying it.
You've got to deny it until Garth is down the stairs.
Well, it doesn't work that way.
It does if your DM says it does.
I'm allowing you to cast it.
I'm just-
You're holding it back. You know Garth is coming.
Dog, over here.
I'm just
Quit being a
Okay.
little
So
brat.
roll your ice knife damage.
Over here.
Okay.
Sit. Good girl.
My ice knife damage is...
1d10 piercing,
Great.
and creatures within 5 feet.
Do I need to roll to attack?
Uh,
It's a ranged attack. I would center it
yes.
on one of them.
You roll to attack.
But no
there's-
matter what, they all take the cold damage.
Yeah, but it's only within a 5-foot
Right.
radius.
Right.
So you see one orc that has another sitting next to him.
Okay.
You fire at the orc.
Soft 20.
Soft 20 hits.
Boom.
Sean also says he's not responsible for any deaths that
Okay.
happen.
That is 5 piercing damage to the main orc, and then 2d6. Well, those were the great ones. That is 3
To the
cold
other?
damage to
Yes.
both of them, unless they make a save. They can make a dex save.
Save, so it's half? Correct? Or is it none?
Save. Looks like it's not. It's hit or miss. 5-foot radius. On target creature. Save or they take it. So they don't take it, but the one guy takes 1d10 or the damage I did to him,
Yep.
piercing. And now I run.
Like the wind, Bullseye.
All right. So you run. You have pierced one orc, and you've gotten the attention of the Minotaur. You hear a handful of orcs come running towards you, and a handful of orcs, like, stumbling upwards.
At the bottom of the stairs, while this is happening, I'm recognizing we've switched to ranged. So I'm going to put my shield and my sword away, and I'm going to have my great axe.
And you'll be backed away from the doorway, or...
Yeah, we're all down
I'll
to
say
the bottom.
we're
We moved to the bottom
going-
of the stairs.
They were going down.
Going down. I have a little something.
Okay. So going down the stairs, I'll let you recall. Going down the stairs is barely enough for you to have maybe 6 to 8 inches on either side of you until you get through that door at the bottom. Otherwise, you've got only a couple feet of space in that room, so there's no ranged at that spot. So just so you're aware.
Yeah, I can.
So I would say your ranged would actually be out of the doorway into the hallway where you had the fight just a little bit. You'd have to be back through the door because there's not much space
Where
at
we
the bottom of the
rested,
stairs.
in front
There's
of that door.
not much space on the stairs. So if something comes down and around the stairs, they'll basically be within melee range or just barely out of it,
Oh,
which
okay.
it puts you very close to.
So, like, if I'm at the
to-
bottom, I can't see the whole stairway?
No, you're in a stone spiral staircase. Very tight stone
Oh.
spiral.
Think
Gotcha.
Princess Bride.
Okay,
Yeah,
never mind. I'll
Indigo.
keep,
Bride.
I'll
Correct.
keep my sword then.
Okay.
What is the lighting in the stairwell?
Dim at best.
Okay. So I'm assuming.
So
they're
he's coming back. He's coming back right
You
now.
hear?
So he comes past.
Basically.
As soon as he gets past me, I release the pocket watch.
The pocket watch drops to your side, and you cast grease on yourself.
Well, my
meaning-
wild magic cast it, but
Mhm.
I also, while it does that, right after, I ready Shadow
Yes,
Blade.
Chris.
Okay.
Because I know that they're coming, and I'm standing in the middle
So-
of Greece, and I'm the first that's.
You're
could get on the
standing in the
button
middle of
slide.
grease. You must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well. So.
It's cast on you, so you must make a dexterity.
I was gonna
saving.
say, is he's passed though?
So I have to roll a 20. Is that what you're telling me?
A
You
D20.
roll a d20, yeah.
And then on a saving throw, I get plus
That's up.
2.
On a dex.
On a dexterity
Yeah.
against.
It's
that
a
20.
soft.
Soft
20.
20!
Soft 20.
Okay, so you succeed that one. You may move out of it or stay in it. It's up to you.
I'm gonna move just below it, like just below it.
You're gonna stay right up there.
Okay.
Yup, and I've got my shadow blade out, and I'm up there.
Okay, so it is a 10-foot radius. So it goes about 5 feet up the stairs, just into where
And
they start
5
walking
feet
down,
below.
and 5 feet below. So you move.
When I
just
don't
out
see
of
her
it.
come, I
So
would
that-
probably yell,
That
"Valari!"
means it's wrapped almost 2/3 of the way around a circle.
So, but I have my shadow blade,
This
right?
is Tinkerbell.
And
think-
do I see anyone coming?
No, because you can't see around the 2/3 of the way.
That's the
At
thing.
this
We're
point.
fighting
You're
in a
not in a
circle.
very-
We
You're
need,
fighting
that's
in a
why.
circle.
That's why Garth had said get down to the tunnel, because we get
So,
more open.
To remind,
It's
to remind
bottlenecking.
you,
Yes.
so the chair that I'm sitting in is basically the space you have. Like you're walking up and down it like this. Think about going up a very tight lighthouse. It's
Well,
tighter than that even.
Here's the thing though, like I know they're gonna fall, and I want to hit them while they're at
They-
disadvantage.
They may
Well,
also
if
go
they-
down
the
into
stairs.
you.
Just a heads up, gravity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like obviously I know.
Just be
I
at the
take-
bottom of the stairs.
If
But,
you
I
want to
mean,
stay,
but
if
you-
you want
I
to
mean,
stay,
it's
if
you-
you want
you
to stay
can
up there, I'll
choose,
let
you can choose.
I'm-
Fine, I'll go down to the bottom of the stairs.
I'm gonna stay.
But I,
I'm gonna head down.
is it darker down there?
I want to be about.
It's dim at best, all the way down.
I want to be about 50 feet
From the
where
doorway?
from where she cast oil. Now I can see grease on the stairs. I'm gonna go back about
Well, you won't be able to see it because it.
right, but I'm gonna go down about.
An extra turn. An
So
extra
you're
half turn.
at the bottom of the stairs because it's only about 40 feet up.
So it's
Okay.
like we were about
Okay.
halfway. So it's
True,
like,
true. Wait.
I know what you want to do.
Yeah, you know what I want to do. I'm gonna wait till she gets down, though.
Okay.
Um,
Has two spells at the same time.
no.
I had a feeling.
But once she gets
Unless
down,
you have the meta magic.
I'll throw this out there
Okay,
whenever
meta
this
magic.
happens in the turn order. I'm gonna cast Spike Growth at the bottom of the oil.
Do you know where that is technically? Because you.
Well, that's
does,
what I'm.
Does spike growth need visuals for where you're casting it, or can you
And
just
that's
like
what
cast
I
it
was
on the
about
walls?
to look up.
Usually when you cast, you have to have line of sight to
Agreed.
where you're casting.
Agreed.
Yeah. So
That's
you
what I
have
was
be
about
able
to double check.
So if you're at the bottom of the stairs, go ahead and spike growth the bottom of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
But
Chris thinks that Tank ought to dish out D20s.
He's obsessed with her, and he feels like a pedo saying it, but he doesn't care.
no, why would you be a pedo?
You know
She's
what?
a puppy. She's
Because
she's
no,
a
because
little
you
snuggle
feel like a
puppy.
pedo saying, "I'm obsessed with Tinkerbell." It's kind
7
of.
sharp
I get
points,
what you're
concentration
saying,
to 10 minutes.
but
The ground in 20 on
that's
a
why
point
I guess some people call it
within
Tinkerbell.
range. Twists a creature. It never. Okay,
And this is getting really nitpicky here.
On the back of Nathan's, or yeah, the very back page. Do you have the caster helper page?
No, I didn't print that.
Okay, so the caster helper page
The
basically
player
does
reference
say,
page?
unless noted,
Mm-hmm.
you have to have a visual to where you're sending something,
Okay.
because you can't just go, I'm going to cast it in that apartment next door, explosive fireballs. Sorry,
Right.
loud neighbor.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I'll follow that because it doesn't have any specific as far as that
Yeah.
goes. So, they have grease. I guess then at that point I will go as far as I can. I know it's winding, so I might only get like maybe 5 feet or so.
You'll get kind of around the corner and be able to see it still.
But I will
Not
still
very far.
try and cast it on the end of the grease.
So, Valari casts Grease, makes it through, and steps down.
Once
and
she gets
at
past
that,
me.
At that point, she's like kind of backing past you, and you can see that she's very fiercely wanting to fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You cast it right at the edge of the grease. Now,
What did
I'm
you
not.
cast?
Spike growth, which means that when a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing for every 5 feet.
And it's a how big of a
20-foot radius.
But I
Yeah.
don't know the.
You gotta get down them.
You gotta get down them stairs.
Okay,
But
what-
it's a 20-foot radius. I would, in this case, allow
Yes.
20-foot, like, circular radius.
Right.
Sorry, spherical radius, not
Yeah.
circular. Meaning it would come down those stairs. A good-
Behind me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay,
would.
then-
Because it's
so,
radius.
In
I
that
mean,
case,
I will let you cast it on a back pedal, and by the time it, like, sets in, you can be
You
out
center
of
it
but
and it
barely.
grows.
But
That's-
if I'm at the bottom, it won't touch me, right?
At the bottom of the stairs, no.
I
It
would
will-
cast it at a point
it
that I
will
could
run-
get to the bottom.
It will
and-
run probably about
He's so annoyed
half
right now.
half of a circle around. So
Okay.
you've got oil for about 2/3 of a circle, spike
Okay.
growth for about half or more of the circle.
Okay.
Fight him or just wanna...
We're getting to that.
So
This is
now-
getting a little
now-
tricky here.
Now that you've run that,
Yes.
I will say you guys are at the bottom because any other things
Fair.
you're trying
I'm
to
like
set up
right
Yeah.
there
Fair.
though.
right at the bottom of
Fair.
the stairs or backed up a little bit.
I'm like pretty freaking close because I've got some stuff that I want to do as soon as I see someone.
Okay. So you've backed up, and I love D&D because 5 seconds game time could be 25 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Also, 25 minutes game time.
But
could
remember
be
that
half a
10-minute
second.
ritual that you just...
10 minutes later. Yeah. So
It's like when you talk about when we travel east, it's a time deposit, right? So there's certain things that are shorter time and certain things that take more.
all right. What you hear at the bottom of the stairs is a couple thuds and clutters, and then some screams, and one bloody orc body rolls down.
A
Another
body.
bloody orc body rolls down.
2. Up to 4.
A third bloody orc body
I
rolls
think,
down.
hold up. I think we
5.
all get that. That's a team effort right there.
There
I
are 4 bloody orc bodies that roll down. And finally, 3 orcs make their way down past all of that.
So
And
this-
as they get down to the bottom, one of the orcs starts jumping over the 4 bloody bodies to Valari, who is there. Please roll for initiative.
yeah.
All of us?
Everybody.
Yeah. Alright, Tank.
But I can't do what I was ready
Kiss
to
it.
do.
We have to
Kiss
roll
it.
for initiative because they
Kiss
know
it.
you're there, you know they're there.
Okay, you kissed me.
Now I'm mad that you made
Okay,
me
did
roll and
you-
didn't let me do what I
I
wanted
don't
to
think
do.
you did.
Well, you're
Yeah.
kind of in the middle of an action, so you might get it at the top of the turn.
People
But I'm not. I rolled lower than Lauren.
We'll see.
people
We'll see what
know
happens.
that people
15.
exist and there's some fights going on. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Let's go alphabetically. Ari?
12.
12. 12 total. Okay.
12 total.
Garth?
12.
Huh.
What's your...
Really?
You're
How
gonna
do
have
you
to
do
roll for
I
that?
have +1. I rolled an 11.
I've got...
Real?
Rumiel, 15.
15. Velari?
I got a 12. No, I got an 8. I lied. They said 12 so many times. I thought it was mine.
Alright. Rumiel, you're at the top of the turn.
I'm at the bottom.
You've backed up.
I'm at the front of the fight, and I'm at the
And
bottom of the turn
you've
order.
heard
Dice.
Them crashing down.
the crashing down,
Yeah.
and you're
So
just like,
bad.
ding, ding, ding,
Ding, ding, ding.
kills. Cool. And you hear a roar as you see Valari standing there with her shadow
Shadow
blade
blade.
out,
Mm.
and an orc jumping up over the bodies towards her.
Sean actually wants
Okay.
credit for the kills.
No, he wants credit for the kills of the 3 orcs.
Yeah.
You know what, Sean? You can have those.
Yeah.
I credit
Aw.
you. Those were inspired by you.
And I mean, there's no way we could credit them to either myself or Rumil, like, because we
Or me.
partnered in them.
They're
I mean,
shared kills.
it's-
They're
They are
shared
shared
kills.
kills.
They go to chat.
They
You
belong to
join
Sean.
Chat
They
takes
belong
shared
to
kills.
in our.
What
yes.
you gonna do?
Thank you,
Sends
Sean.
a big heart.
Thank you.
Rumiel.
Okay.
Sir.
Do it. Do
Um,
it. Do it. Do it.
I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on my staff.
Of course.
As
he
I'm
does.
waiting there.
Are you at the doorway or are you back a ways?
Well, either way, as he jumps, I'm gonna swing at him. So I'm
Oh, you're right
like,
next to Valari
Can I
then.
ask-
I'm assuming I'm like standing at the. Yeah, I'm probably right at the edge of the doorway.
Okay.
Jared, Chat had a really valid question that now I'm like, wait, it's right.
Go for
So the Minotaur, what happened to him? Did he not come down the stairs?
We don't know yet.
We don't know. That's
We
You
don't
don't
know.
know yet.
Well, because, okay,
We'll find out.
I guess the centaurs ran ahead of him?
Orcs.
There's no
We just-
centaurs.
Orcs ran
All
ahead.
we know is the orcs followed the
Sorry,
the
they keep
minute.
calling them centaurs too, so it's not my
The
fault.
orcs ran ahead.
Yes.
You heard a bunch of clatter. You're not sure where the Minotaur is at the moment.
Right.
Austin, what you doing?
Shillelagh on the staff, taking the staff to the
Hit it.
work.
So you're shoulder
Roll
to
it.
shoulder with Valari at the
Correct.
bottom of the stairs. These
Correct.
orcs have dropped at your feet, basically.
Correct.
I'm
You know,
sitting-
we've been fighting
I'm
side
standing
by
next
side
to-
all day.
Saying next to Ari, like, didn't I say everyone should go through the door?
I'm here, bro.
I missed that.
Yep.
Whoops.
That's a natural one.
You missed that too.
I guess I hear what I want to hear and then change up in the moment.
So,
What I-
duh,
I mean, like,
Valari.
it's you react. It's just
You swing and you smack into the wall above Valari's head. You left it.
Fair.
No, for my natural one did 12.
he rolls.
Hey, I roll against
I would
it.
say-
for it.
He does.
Chat, just so you know, players, so you know, I roll on anything that's a nat 1 if people are next to one another, because I don't want it to be a nat 1 as an insta, like, smash into people.
I would have died so many times if you hadn't done that.
Yes. There have been so many deaths. If I hadn't done that, there's also been so many damages because I have done it. Some DMs say if there's someone next to you, you splatter them. I try and make it fair. Alright.
And this is why we love our DM, you guys.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there's other reasons too, some of us, but.
Because I haven't used the nat 20 on you yet.
Well, I mean,
I wasn't gonna say
I
it.
was gonna say because he's so handsome.
if some of us
Oh.
are legally bound to it. No, I'm just kidding.
There is that.
I mean, it's not wrong.
It's an illegal contract.
Who's
That
next?
20. That 20's good.
We'll do
Alright,
election
It's
order.
shifting from me.
I'm trying to picture. I don't think there's really much I.
There's
You
not a
can
whole.
see into the door.
You've
that's-
got your
that's
your
probably-
axe out.
But
No,
we're
I
blocking-
kept my sword because
Ah.
it's too close
You
quarters.
can
And
see
you and
through
I
the
are
door.
both blocking the end of the
And-
stairwell.
Yeah.
The two on either end of the couch are there attacking, you see a swing as an orc
Yeah.
is like jumping over. So in slow motion, the orc is jumping, and you see a slash up at him, but a miss. You can kind of see the action, but you don't have much to do.
Brianna wouldn't have a straight shot.
Brianna might have a straight shot, but there's two
I
of
say
your
he's
friends
leaping
with.
like over. Yeah.
There's two of your friends with.
Yeah.
There's a very high
Like I
chance
said, we're
that
blocking the
Yeah.
bottom of the stairwell. So.
That's
I give out a battle cry because I'm frustrated and I want to get in the fight.
Do you want to ready an action just in case he gets?
I mean, I have my
over us?
sword.
Okay. I was just
I
gonna
have
say.
my sword ready, but I
How do you-
stated that
so
already.
to ready an action, you can move to a spot and say, if something happens, I do X. Because you're not doing X on this turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you can say, like, if an orc breaches the door, I
Oh,
swing.
okay. Yes. If an orc breaches the door,
Cool.
I'm
So you
swinging.
move up to the door and you're getting ready
I'm
to
ready.
swing, just
Yeah.
in case an orc breaches.
Yeah.
the door.
Or a minotaur.
If
I'm
an
not-
enemy-
I'm
if
not
an enemy-
If an
It's an
enemy,
enemy.
just in general.
I'll be specific.
Garth, your turn.
My turn. Wonderful. I don't. Again, though, now there's 3 bodies in the doorway.
6, right?
I mean, there's the dead bodies, yes, but I mean the.
I'm standing like to the side of the.
Phoebe,
Right.
I just showed her there was nothing in the bowl. Stop.
So I think what I'm going to do is tell my teammates, move back behind the door. It's not great if you get caught up in the bottlenecking process.
Do you ready any actions, or do you just do that?
I will ready. I'll ready a spell. I'll just ready a firebolt. I'll have a cantrip ready, for anything that comes through.
Okay. Anything?
Any foe that
Okay.
comes through.
Okay, perfect.
Because I've had that
My
happen
turn?
to me.
Okay, so there's 3 orcs.
You see one
Sorry,
jumping
I
over,
missed
you
that.
see one behind him, and you hear footsteps up the hallway.
Called against
And you
Great.
just heard Garth say,
So, the last orc, I assume the first thing he's going to see is the orc that's coming down the stairs, correct?
The last orc?
Yeah, the third one.
You can't see him.
But we hear him coming, obviously.
Yeah.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, with my Shadow Blade that I've already casted, which one is closest to me? The one jumping?
over at you, yeah.
So, I'm going to swing at him. Holy smokes. It's a 15.
Hits.
Great. So, I get to roll 2d8 plus 1d8 at spell level 3. So, 3d8s.
She's casting it at 3rd level.
using 3rd level on a orc? You might want to save that.
No, because it's
She's like,
708.
Messing
It's
this
708,
dude
But
up.
that doesn't mean we're guaranteed rest.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay, fine.
If she
I'll
wants-
do it at
if she
second
wants to
level.
do
I'll
it,
do it at
okay.
second level, you guys. It's fine. So 2d8s, I guess.
2d8, I guess.
Sorry, I have to find my other one. There we go. And it's a 10.
10 total? You
Yes.
swing out and you slash the orc as he's jumping towards you. He takes 10 points of damage. A spray of blood comes out of his chest as you slice across it, but he continues the motion towards you.
Right, and so I'm also going to cast, but I can't see the third one, right?
What?
Is this a reaction?
What?
Bonus
No,
action?
I have a bonus action with my meta magic.
Okay, your meta
I can
magic
use
is
a bonus action. I can use a spell as a bonus action.
once per long rest.
Let me click in.
But
If a
what does
spell has
orc blood smell like?
If a casting
Slightly
no,
metallic.
It requires sorcery points. So if a spell has a casting time of 1 action, I can cast it as a bonus action, and I have. Let me find my sorcery points.
You should have like 3 or 4 sorcery points right now.
I should have something like that.
It should
Where
be
are they
page
listed?
one.
To Chris, he is continuing his stage dive.
Yes. I have 5. I
5.
get 1 for each.
And it
level.
takes what, 2?
It takes 2.
So make sure you note that you have 3 left.
Used 2. Okay. So I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna cast because I assume the one in front of him is looking. The second orc is looking at that first orc.
Basically, following him down, he's probably got a view over his shoulder to see you, and then mostly all orc back.
I'm just gonna cast enemies. Wait, that was a melee, right?
Yeah. What? Yes.
So instead of my meta magic, can I use my crossbow?
No.
What's a feat? I have the crossbow feat.
That allows you to shoot bonus action.
Yes. I ignore
Is
the
it
loading
loaded?
quality of crossbows, and I'm proficient with, and I don't suffer disadvantage on ranged attacks for being within 5 feet of a hostile.
You ignore loading quality or the loading, meaning you don't have to take a turn to load it,
Right. So I can.
but it takes an action to shoot.
Agreed.
Yeah, but it's a bonus action, right?
No.
It takes an action.
It's still
to
an
shoot.
action. You just don't have to load it.
Well, you've let me do it in the past, so that's why I'm confused now.
No, I've let you shoot it a second time without loading it. You don't have a loading action.
I can
But
use a
10
bonus
minutes of action
action
is still-
to
is
attack
good.
with a hand crossbow I'm holding. So if I grab it as my action, like
Well,
as
so
a-
you weren't holding
Your
it.
action was
Yeah.
to slash.
Yeah.
So you've completed your action. You now have a bonus action and a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do with my reaction then?
Your
That's
reaction,
how I'm
you
getting
can.
that.
Step out
Well,
of the way.
that's-
So you have a move action.
Your
You can
reaction
run
isn't
backwards.
anything you can do at the moment because you have nothing that you can react with because you've already
So I
attacked.
can't react to step out of the way of the orc that's jumping onto my head.
You may use your meta magic to cast at the orc that is jumping at you.
Yeah, but if I do that, it's I don't know. Just a second.
Or you can
Because
move.
I reread the spell and
Or you
I'm
can
like,
move. He's mildly within range, but because he's jumping, I won't have him take an attack of opportunity.
I'll just do what I was gonna do, and I'll cast Enemies Abound on the second orc.
Okay.
Which means that he sees everyone as an enemy, regardless. So that means if he sees another orc, he's gonna attack it.
Ooh.
Intelligence saving throw. Fortunately for you, orcs are not
Are
very
not
good
smart.
at this.
But you haven't had 20.
Does he have to roll against
rolled it.
my saving throws?
Mhm.
But mine are my spellcasting saving throws are dexterity.
What is your spellcasting? Go to your third page.
Yeah, it's the saving throw is
15.
15.
All right, you got a 14.
So
He
he
fails.
lost.
Fail.
So he's gonna attack the other orcs.
So
Potentially.
everything is an enemy. to
Everything's
him.
an enemy to him. He's gonna really beat up the wall.
That's what I'm hoping for. Not the wall, but the other orcs. So that it's less work for us.
There you go. All right. Good deal. Good work.
All right.
Never mind. I used my bonus action. Never
You did.
mind.
Everything's
You've expended everything.
Everything's- The orc that is jumping down the stairs at
I'm getting
you.
better.
You're good.
You're good. It's all right. We're all new to this. I've never
No, we're
played.
not.
I've
It's
never
fine.
played. The orc jumping down at you has a javelin in hand, and he's going to
Oh.
try to spear you with it.
Ooh, javelins are fun.
Roll low.
19 hits.
Yeah, that's gonna. Yep.
Roll
You take
3.
4 points of damage.
I can live with that, especially because I healed.
So he
Yep.
he jabs you right in the shoulder with the javelin, and
And
he
now
kind
he don't
of, he
piss
kind
me
of
off.
lands on the other orc bodies and is standing there. Fortunately for you, however, the orc following just behind him is in the next turn order, and he sees
The
an
orc.
enemy immediately in front,
Of him.
The
Oh no!
That's what I was hoping for.
Stab in the back.
Friendly fire or whatever.
He
you wanna
slashes
call it.
out
You could use your nat 20.
with his great axe. Oh no, I didn't have to use a nat 20. This guy hits.
Yeah,
You said a great axe?
Yeah, dumb
this
stat.
guy's got a great axe.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Orcs have great axes and
Orcs have-
javelins and
Yeah, they have a lot
trouble,
of
my
stuff.
friends.
That means
I
it's a
mean,
1d12
they're not very
he
smart,
gets to
but all
roll,
they do
which
is deal a lot of damage.
even though it's a 1d12 and he got a 1 on it, it's a +3. He
Mhm.
finishes off the first orc that is
Oh.
stabbed you.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
So-
call.
Orc number 1, Dunzo.
Death. But none of us can claim
But
it.
that doesn't. But does that technically?
DM kill.
It doesn't
DM
go
kill.
to me.
No,
How
DM
many
kill.
times is this gonna happen? And I'm gonna cause something to die.
Kill count doesn't
I'll
really
let-
affect
I'll let
anything.
kill.
I'll say, it was your influence.
I will
But
let
the
you.
unicorn kill didn't count.
Yes,
Listen,
Mr.
wait.
DM.
I will let you take the kill because you told him he's an enemy. Go. Perfect.
And because I whined enough, right?
Orc number 3.
Orc
The one-
number 3.
The one that is coming down the stairs
Yes.
behind the second orc jumps kind of up and over. Let's make sure he lands it. Where's my 20? Oh yeah, he lands that. He jumps up and over with a nat 20.
Yep.
And he
He landed.
comes down towards Valari. He too has a javelin in hand. And he's going to try to stab you with it. Oh,
Missed.
ooh, that's a miss. I'll re-roll it. That was a 20. That's...
We heard it hit all the metal over there, though,
Yeah.
so we knew
This
it
one
wasn't
is a 16.
Oh, for me?
Ty goes
Damn it,
to.
Ty goes to the attacker.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So he does 1d6 plus 3.
Yeah.
5 points
That
of
means
damage.
he could do 9.
So he stabs into your other shoulder and lands next to you. Rumil, it is your turn. You're standing next to Valari, who's been stabbed twice now, because she's kind of leading the charge.
Yes. I'm gonna double check one of my.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Before anything else happens.
She had it coming. Uh-oh.
Oh God. Is the hellish rebuke about to just get
You may.
wrecked
You
right
may.
now? Oh my gosh. I will wait until the hellish
Yeah.
rebuke just wrecks this poor soul.
I mean, he knows me because I don't get to use it because I never get damaged, but I'm gonna use it now. Yeah, the Hellish Rebuke, cast and taking damage. The creature that dealt damage takes 2d10 plus 1d10 per spell level fire damage. It's a spell level 1, so I'm just gonna cast it at 1 because I don't think it needs 3d10. I think it only needs 2.
This is not a spell for you. It is a reaction.
Yeah.
Because it's part of your nature, so you do 2d10 to it.
She had it
Oh,
coming.
wow.
It's
That's 13.
It's a
Yeah.
13.
That's 13.
Thank you for
13.
helping me, 'cause I-
Oh!
So wait, it doesn't count as
She
am I
had it
using my Hellish
coming
Rebuke?
all
It
along.
counts as the Hellish Rebuke is gone, but no spell slot.
Wait, well, Hellish Rebuke would only count as Hellish Rebuke, right?
Yeah.
So
You can get Hellish Rebuke as a spell for another class, I believe. So,
But I
Interesting.
mean, but it's because
think
it's
Maybe
Maybe
like a
because of my
warlock.
class.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
it sounds like a warlock.
It does sound like a warlock thing.
But because it's my class, my
Oh, no,
race.
no, 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 yeah, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
tiefling thing.
You're good.
it's a
Yep.
tiefling thing. You've
We're
got
just
it.
speculating who else
You-
might get it.
You give him a giant middle finger, and a flame hand bursts from your hand and smashes right into his chest. And he takes 13 points of damage, and you hear "Ugh" as he gets hit.
Is that another kill for me?
Not yet.
Damn it.
Alright, so
There's
you call Rumil, yes?
To clarify, Chris, the
Okay.
blanket is not mine. It belongs to Rumiel.
It's true.
It was just my idea to put the chest in the blanket.
Which would have undone the world. So,
But I didn't know that.
agreed.
What
None
you gonna
of us
do,
did.
Ramil?
None of us did. So,
I'm still not convinced.
do I have someone who is currently engaged with me?
No.
No.
They
Because
actually
they're all
stabbed
going after
into Valari
Okay.
and have a burning middle finger in their chest, basically.
Correct.
But there's a third one coming.
I have caught his...
There's one behind him. Orc 2 is behind him.
Well,
Orc
and I
3
still
is stabbing
technically have spike growth at the bottom of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Do
going...
you? You
Yeah.
headed down the stairs a bit, but not all the way to the bottom.
Well, sure, but it's on the stairs, I guess
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
But 3 made it through.
Hearing his... Yes, but 3 died.
What you gonna do?
Upon hearing Garth's, like, get out of there, I'm assuming he's got something up his sleeve. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to be there for it. Since there's no one with me, I don't have to disengage. I'm just going to retreat to where Garth is, assuming that's out of whatever spell range he's going to cast. So that's my movement.
How far back from the door are you, Garth?
Probably about 30 feet.
30 feet. All right, so you're
Oh,
into
I
the
think
hallway
I
where
did.
it starts to get a little darker.
Okay.
You move back towards both
I'm
of those.
moving back towards him.
Okay, so
As a bonus action, how much damage did she take?
She took
That makes sense.
quite a bit.
Right.
Lindsay, how much damage did you take?
I am at. Let me get it.
How much damage have you taken? Not what are you at currently?
I've taken 9 points of damage.
All right, sounds good. So as my once I get there, I'm gonna see she's a little bit wounded.
Oh yeah, a couple
Yeah, with a couple of javelins.
stuck into her. Yeah.
I'm going,
One in
as my
each
bonus
shoulder.
action,
Yeah.
I will cast Balm of the Summer Court.
Okay.
And she will get 2d6s of healing.
I would do?
Yes, you do.
You would do.
It's a bonus action. This
You
makes
guys like me now.
you get 7 points.
You get
Nice.
7 points back, and at that
Of
point,
healing.
both javelins pop out of your shoulders as the flesh
That's
heals up
weird.
underneath. One falls to the
Like
ground, the other
Wolverine.
is being still held by an orc.
Well, you can pick that up and just shove it in his throat then. Not saying that I,
mean,
said that.
in theory.
What?
What?
But I have my Shadow Blade, and it's going to do more damage then.
Okay, so that's my bonus action. I am then going to ready a. I still have Shillelagh on my staff, so I'm going to ready a attack if anyone does happen to make it like to us.
Okay.
So, movement, bonus action, action. That's what I got.
Ari, are you still at the door, or are you back by Garth?
I'm at the door.
Okay.
At
You
the door
hear-
by Garth, though, because you ran back.
No,
Right?
Garth is back.
I'm on the other side of it. Like I'm through the door.
She's through the door.
And I'm
Rumiel
waiting.
pushed past her.
Yeah.
To go back where Garth is at. You do hear some clop, 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 clop
Good.
down the stairs.
And then slip.
We hear a clop, clop.
Oh.
But he still has to make it through the spike growth,
And me.
which is
Maybe
2d4
I should
for
come
every 5 feet.
No saves?
Nope.
Uh,
Well, there is a save to recognize it.
Mhm.
Do you want me to check that?
No. I will.
There's a
I
save to recognize it, but passing through, no matter who it is 2d4 for 5 feet.
Right, I'll roll a few dice.
And it's 20-foot radius. I don't know how that works on the stairs, though, because that's a
He'll
little
get
bit wonky.
3 of it.
We
Yeah.
talked about it being spherical. So
Right.
It's going to go 20 up and 20 down.
Alright, I got numbers.
Okay,
Take his damage.
I will let you
So
deal
you-
with that.
So you don't see what's going on here.
That's yep.
But
we heard
I
a
did roll.
clop, 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 to be clear.
And then
more of
So wait, this is the clop, clop, clop after the third orc that we
You're
knew
hearing-
was coming?
you hear-
that's
Clop,
8
clop, clop down the
d4s
stairs.
just to
I
if he
just-
makes it through.
I just
You're
want to
hearing
know.
clop, clop, clop down the stairs. Something
Yes.
is running down the stairs that
That's
has
all we know.
hooves.
Yes,
we do.
That's what we know.
that's what we
That's
got.
what you know. Alright, your turn.
Spider-Man will save
I whisper to Brianna, prepare cast web.
Okay. She crawls up onto your shoulder and points at the door.
Towards only bad guys.
I mean, I agree. It's circumstantial evidence.
Alright?
But there's no enemies nearby. I'm still readied.
You're kind of on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
it. There is the one that's jumping.
No,
No.
the one that stabbed
No,
into
the one that
Valari
Yes.
was
right now.
jumping stabbed into my shoulder, and the one behind it stabbed it. So it's not alive.
Gotcha.
There's only one orc left.
There's one
Correct.
orc.
I was
and-
saying there's one around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we heard a clop,
Gotcha.
clop, clop on the stairs, so we
Well,
can assume that's it.
there's-
Or the centaur
yes.
is also coming.
I think
Yeah,
it's the
there's one orc that is stabbing into Valari, one orc that is
No,
still
'cause
up the stairs that was jumped around.
You said both javelins popped out of my shoulders.
Yes.
But-
So
But
one
he
that
said
was
the whole
that has the blade to your
But it
shoulder.
died.
There's one up the stairs that still hasn't like made it all the way down because the other one
Oh,
jumped around.
gotcha. Okay, then
So there's one dead orc from the fight you've done.
I
There's
thought
one
two
very
had died.
damaged, one very damaged
One-
one that's stabbing
One
into
died,
Valari right
one
now.
almost died.
Okay, sorry.
Yep,
Then to
that's right.
clarify, if I just like step around the corner, would Brianna have a clear shot if I just have her?
Valari's still kind of in the way.
Okay, then I'll stand by
I would be
my.
careful with that one.
I'll stand by my previous action.
Sure.
To the battle in the last episode.
Yep.
That's all I can do is up close. I can't really help you.
I know.
Garth, anything more?
I am going to cast Mage Hand, use it to grab the back of Valari's jacket and say, "Would you get on this side of the door?" And I pull with 10 pounds of force. It's all I can do, but that's what I'm doing.
Valari, it's your turn.
Do I have to roll anything to determine how far he pulls me?
It's 10 pounds
It's
of
10
force.
pounds of
It's
force.
a tug
You're
when you go,
100 and odd pounds. That's
So
not gonna.
anyway-
It's meant to compel. It's not a I'm trying
But
to
there's
push
an
you.
orc right in front of me, yes?
Mhm.
I'm gonna
So-
swing my shadow blade.
Okay, swing your shadow blade. Go for it.
Yeah, that's gonna hit, because that's a 22.
Nat 20.
No.
No, it's a
Okay.
soft 22.
15.
Right. What is your hit?
It's 2 D8.
Okay.
So
2.
that's a 10.
You slash right at the neck of the orc, hoping to do enough damage to drop him, but instead you clean cut the head off and it pops back up the stairs, and you're able to move now if you wish.
Because you're not engaged.
Not engaged.
Nice.
So
Run.
I'll move backwards.
Run.
I mean, I won't like sprint away, but I'll move back to give me more like. I know
You,
because
as
he's
you
pulling
as you
me
cross back through the
I
doorway,
know
you
some-
see Ari is leaned up against one side. If you want to take the other, you may. If you want to run back towards where the other two gents are, you
Being
can.
an athlete, I don't think I would turn around and run away because I know, like, in a battle that's stupid, but I think I'm backpedaling, if that makes any difference.
So you backpedal through the door and you see Ari on one side, an empty doorway. You know the guys are behind you somewhere. What do? Where do you end?
I mean, probably, like, as close to the doorway as I can get without him being totally pissed at me because I know
So if
there's
I'm on
more
one side of the
stuff
door, do you
coming.
want to be on the other side of the door?
Sure.
Cool. There you go.
So we're blocking
So
the
you're-
door
no.
again.
Or not? No, we're not
You're
blocking. We're on the
both
side.
on either
It's a clear
side.
door.
Oh, okay.
So they
We're
can
on
come
the
through, and
sides.
you've got
Yeah, because I have an attack waiting if someone gets close.
perfect.
I think a lot of people do. I don't. I don't because I negated everything. To
Yeah.
get her through the door.
Orc number 2 jumps over the bodies, walks through the doorway, is immediately hit in the face with web.
Orc number 2, I just cut his head off.
Orc number 3.
Orc number 3.
3. Okay.
Orc number 3 jumped around orc number 2. Orc number 2 comes through
Oh,
the
yeah, it is
doorway,
technically.
gets splattered in the face with some web, and I believe you had a swing ready to hit.
Yep.
So you may swing.
Swing
at
it, swing
him.
it, swing it, swing it, swing it.
Yeah, it's a 13 on the die plus 7, so
Soft
soft
20.
20.
Boom. Roll that damage.
Hits.
1d8.
Oh, you've got your sword out?
Yeah,
Nice. Okay.
that's
And do you have your shield out as well?
I do.
Sword and shield. And you automatically get.
Ooh.
Oh!
8 plus 6.
Plus 2
Plus
because
2.
you are a dueling.
I think that's already.
Oh, that's true
Yeah, that's
because her
already
strength is
Yeah.
plus 4. Yep. So 8 plus 6. Great.
Yes.
14 points of damage.
This orc jumps through the doorway, gets sprayed in the face, kind of reaches his arm up. You've got a clean
Oh,
shot.
and I get 2 attacks with
Well,
each.
let's see
Oh,
where the first
okay.
one
you
goes.
clean cut straight into his chest,
Oh, okay.
and he drops.
Great.
And you have to wrench the blade out of his chest as you've really
That's your
gone
second
straight
attack
in.
because
Okay.
you wrecked him.
Cool.
You wrecked him.
Ah.
Rumil,
He's dead.
he's dead,
I got nothing.
and
I'm
you're
waiting.
standing back. You're waiting. Do you
Yes.
continue to keep prepared?
I'm not gonna attack a corpse. If I see that
Prepared for
sword
the-
just wreck this dude, I'll be like, I'll wait.
We hear clop clops.
Still?
Prepared.
These two probably don't.
It's not
Oh,
a cow.
okay.
We
That's for
still
sure.
hear the
They
clop
don't.
clops.
Cows don't walk downstairs.
So we know the Minotaur is coming.
Yeah.
Because now we know for sure. But we hear him like going
Over.
through the spikes.
Over the bodies
Yeah, the two
lands a
bodies.
minotaur. And
What?
He crunches down to slide through the door frame. And as he does, he notices 2 people on either side, so he stops.
Do they get their opportunity or they're prepared?
I would say if he's coming through.
I say they're ready.
Oh, I
Yeah.
guess it was just Ramil.
Yours
Yes.
was if they got close to you, and
Oh,
you're
okay.
back by Garth.
That's true.
That's
You
true.
said
So
if they
we're
get-
Oh,
he's coming
okay,
by
I thought-
us.
You were
Yeah.
back by Garth,
He's
and
not
Garth
back.
is back away,
Okay.
ready to blast. Garth, did you
Okay.
have something
That's
prepared
fair,
for
I did
anything
say
to
that.
enter the doorway?
No,
probably mad that we're
because
getting
my
out of
whole
this.
move the last time was casting
Yeah.
Mage Hand, so I took away any ability to cast
Yep.
a spell.
Right?
True.
And Valari had
That's
nothing
fair.
prepared. She just came out and landed.
I still have my sword, my
He entered
shadow sword out.
into your range. He didn't.
But you
have
But
you
he
did
hasn't-
your
he
action.
hasn't
I
left
had a
it.
prepared action because I had a turn.
He sees
Right.
Well,
that
you
there's
guys
an orc.
made me move backwards.
There's an
so-
orc
Yeah.
dropping
You
and
need
a
to
sword
move
coming
back
out of
a
his
bit,
chest, so
yeah.
he knows there's someone on the other side of the
Yeah.
door.
But I can't really
Fair.
do Hellish Rebuke again, right?
No.
Correct.
I only get it once.
So, do we roll initiative again, or did you already
No,
have
no.
the
No,
Minotaur
this
was?
is the same
This is
pattern.
part of the
combat.
initiative. He was
Okay.
silent initiative the whole way.
Okay.
This is the same pattern.
So sometimes there's creatures that are
Sure.
silent and they continue through and they make moves and then they end into the battle wherever. Like
But yeah, guys, if you need a reference for where we are right now. Because I couldn't
Yeah,
point it
his
right
dice
now.
Basically,
tower.
this dice tower.
Oh yeah. We're
No
here.
see-through.
Yeah.
You and I are
I'm
here. They're here. We've cast
No,
Grease here.
I was.
There's a
Where's
spike
where's
growth
the
here.
Minotaur? Where's the
I
Minotaur?
was
I'm sorry I
here.
pointed it out.
I
Right
was
here.
there. I moved back.
No.
Either side of the door.
We're,
Alright.
we're
He's here. You're
Yes.
here.
Yeah, you're on either side of the door.
Great.
Knowing where you're at,
Yes.
he swings his great axe
Okay.
with an at 20.
Okay.
That is 16
Oh,
plus.
Chris Hansen says our
It's
days of
24
free
points
money
of
are running out. Make her run
As he
away.
swings, knowing where you dropped the last orc, he swings his great axe right into you and catches you right in the side.
Okay.
And it cuts deep, and you take 24 points of damage.
Dang.
That's heavy.
Minotaur's turn is over. Ari, it's actually your turn now.
Fan-freaking-tastic. So, I have a second wind, so I can regain 1d10 plus fighter level HP. So...
That's a +5.
So,
A
10
D10
plus-
+5.
D10 plus 5, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Remind me. Which one am I looking for? This.
I don't. Sorry. I
That'll
missed all
do.
that.
That'll do.
I'm
Or
detailed.
this one.
I'm
That one or this one. Either one.
Okay, so I get... That's
2.
2.
7 points of
Okay.
help back.
Okay. So I'm gonna swing twice. I'll roll for each one, but I get 2 actions. Or 2 attacks per action.
Are you using your... What are you using right now?
Sword.
My
sword,
sword, I have
okay.
14 for the
Long
first
sword.
swing. Does that
She
hit?
had her long sword out.
Does that hit?
That'll be close.
Yes.
Great.
Woo!
Okay. So that's 8 points of damage. And then I swing for a second time. 15.
Hits.
Nice.
Okay, that's
13.
13 points of damage.
Nice.
Your damage almost.
So you
Get it,
slice
fighter.
twice into the meaty chest of this minotaur, and you get a nice X across his chest, and you see a few other scars that look similar, like another fighter had come across him again. Garth, it is now your turn.
Alright.
Minotaur in the doorway,
Girls on either side.
girls on either side, guys cowering in the back.
No.
This is what
No,
fight like a girl
no.
means.
Fight like a
Fight
girl.
like a girl.
This is why Ari wears that shirt.
Alright. Well, I am going to. Let's see, he was seen carrying a staff.
Yes.
But he pulled out an axe
He
that
did.
he must have run by
The armory.
the armory.
How convenient.
Alright.
Or he just picked it up from the fallen orc.
Potentially. Who knows?
I'm going to cast the favorite. I'm going to
Catapult.
Catapult?
yep.
There it is.
We've been waiting for that.
You have to make a dex save.
And you're throwing what?
My blink dagger.
Blink dagger.
Perfect.
Blink dagger comes out of the sheath.
Catapult.
Let's see if it works.
13.
That is 1 shy, which means I get to hit.
You hit. What level are you casting it at?
I am going to. Oh, you know what? I'll cast it at 2nd level.
Second level, so it's what? 2D.
It is
I'm not opposed.
4d8.
Oh my god.
Inexpensive.
There's
7.
7.
Sorry, Chris Hansen's just
Plus
really
8, 15.
excited about exploiting my immunity to alcohol for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He's saying that we should run away and compete in drinking competitions because we're running out of our free money.
This is too much fun. He just did 15 points of damage.
Yikes.
With a blink
I'm-
dagger.
With a blink dagger.
Oh, do we want to do the does it go pointy end or blunt end game?
Do you guys use it?
Does pointy in?
Pointy end, so there's an extra d4.
That's a 2.
That's a 2. So
17.
this blink dagger flips through the air with such precision, stabs right into the center
Nice
of the
move.
chest. And do you want to recall it? Leave it.
Oh yeah, snap.
Snap, and it comes right back to your hand. A spurt of blood comes out of the chest of this minotaur. Oh, I'm sorry,
And
kid.
I think that's all I'm going to do.
Galari?
Yep.
Well, I have my Shadow Blade. And he's...
You want to slice into the
He's
minotaur?
fighting
I
me.
mean, of course. He's right there, right?
Yeah.
Campaign.
Yes.
So, why not? He's probably almost dead otherwise. Oh, that sucks. It's an 11.
You slice at him, and you see his hulking size and get a little nervous, and you come up short. And you slice just in front of him.
That makes me mad. I don't like rolling
Really?
poorly.
Okay. Well, my last attack didn't do anything.
Mr. DM, just to clarify, you used
I
your
used-
gifted nat
I
20,
use
right?
my gifted. nat
Gotcha.
20.
Okay.
Can
Oh,
you
really?
hear me?
I use
On
my
me.
gifted
Okay.
nat 20.
Gotcha.
Metagaming.
Oh, you did.
I thought you had
I
rolled
did.
it.
Yeah, I
You
thought you
marked
did too.
it.
So
I got rid of it. I was keeping track.
Cool.
I've got Shillelagh on the staff.
Tinkerbell says kill all the players.
Of
No,
course.
she doesn't. She's
Not
no.
the characters?
She loves.
She loves Auntie and
She
Uncle.
loves the three of us more than she loves you. So.
Oh.
16.
Hits.
Okay.
Well, love of three people should be greater than love of one person, right?
So
All
I've got Shillelagh on the staff.
She loves us to death is the problem.
Oh
Let's
no.
run away.
Oh.
TPK.
I can see how that would be confusing for a doggo.
Yeah. Yeah.
TPK.
Do it.
NPK.
Would be no. It's
No player kill?
Exactly.
Or OPK? Only
so
players.
that'll be 9.
Or non-player kills.
9.
Get it?
True.
Magical damage.
So you walk up to him,
And you pop him on the nose.
smash right into his chest, and
Boom.
a ripple of space goes around
The bunny
him.
fulfill.
And you see that it damages him from almost all sides with the shillelagh.
Okay. And yet another small beam from the sky descends down as the balm of the summer court heals one fighter.
One fighter gets some
These
damage.
beams
You get a D6.
Thank you.
I'm getting
It is.
awkwardly comfortable.
You get
with
5.
these beams of
Thank you.
light
You're
from the
welcome.
sky that I'm not used to.
Come on!
Boom.
Rumiel stepping into
The
his own
Minotaur
hair.
kills you.
Let's go. I say between second wind and balm of summer court, you should be
Yeah.
looking pretty
Yeah,
good right now.
I'm okay. I'll live to fight another day, just as long as it doesn't take out my brain.
The Minotaur drops the great axe.
Yep, this is a problem. This is a problem.
He's got people on 3 sides though.
And he drops it.
Yeah, which means he's gonna use something close. Now
And He
wait.
swings with one
Oh.
fist.
Okay.
Okay.
And a second fist.
His fist can't do more.
We'll see. If he's dropping a great axe, it's got to be something.
The first. Well, let me roll these here.
Who's he
verify.
coming at?
The first fist misses.
Okay.
The second fist does land pretty hard.
Who's he swinging at?
Rumiel.
Okay.
So it beat a 17.
Yeah, it was 19 on
Okay.
the die.
I'm just clarifying.
Oh yeah. And he's got
Numbers
plus 6 to hit.
Woo! Let's go.
So it does 8 points of damage.
10-4, good buddy.
So the first fist swings
No,
past you.
8.
The second fist comes right up into your chin. You get.
So I'm like, hopla! Oh,
Yeah. He starts swinging. At this point, Rumiel realizes the staff plus the fists means he must be a fighter with a little key.
Can you just change it to a centaur? Because I just keep picturing like
No.
Hercules.
A
fighting
centaur would be
Nicholas.
really weird at this
Minotaur
point.
is, like a
Bullhead.
bull.
bullhead, 2-footed being, kind of man chest. Yeah, it's weird.
Hairy man chest.
It's like
I'll say, if you've
bullhead,
seen
bullhead.
I prefer.
Prince
He
Caspian?
said
Not
it's
what
a
it is.
Minotaur. It's not
Not what it
changing.
is.
The stats are different.
My turn?
Everything is different.
But I prefer picturing.
Well, then you can picture it.
I'm going at him
Picture
again with.
whatever you wish.
I'm going at him again with my longsword.
Alright?
This first one's probably not gonna hit. 9.
I think
9.
that's about what a minotaur is.
I'll show you
This
the
one
picture
will
later,
hit.
It's a bull on 2 legs.
basically.
So
I-
it's
I
the
got it.
opposite.
got it.
23.
Anti-Cenozoic.
Miss. Hits. It lands for sure.
12 points of damage.
So you swing.
And why the heck not? I also do. Well,
Well,
You swing once
That's
and
right.
twice, and it
I
lands
just
and hits. Does
pictured,
12 points of damage. What
like
would you like to do?
Heracles.
I do have an action surge. I can take one
Uh,
additional action on top of my normally allowed actions. I'm mad, and
Go for it.
I think this guy's.
She wants to go into a rage, but it's.
I'm gonna
not
smash one
very-
more time.
Okay.
you are wearing a ring.
It's good.
You got it.
I'll throw
16.
that out there.
Oh,
16
that
hits.
is a good point.
There's a ring.
What?
There's
You
a
are.
ring.
You do have a
You
ring.
can bolster
There is
yourself.
a ring.
But
But you
she
take
hits.
hit
She
I don't.
hits.
I don't
Yes.
want to use that.
Okay, I'm just throwing it out there. You do what you want.
9.
There are options.
Yes,
Are
Are you
wanna-
wanting?
Correct.
Are you wanting me to heal
For
you?
a third
Something
time.
Not
you learn
necessarily.
when you have spells.
Not necessarily.
Sorry.
Go.
I apologize for my rowdy self.
He's afraid he's gonna kill someone.
No, we're not listening.
Okay. You swing for a third time,
Yes.
and you slice straight into the chest, and you see briefly a beating heart spurt blood out,
Oh.
and the Minotaur drops to his knees, and you hear a thump as he lands right at your feet. Minotaur is down.
This was the one with the smoky eyes. We thought might have been okay.
Well, he
Minotaur
was
is down.
Well, you didn't see.
No other sounds have come down the stairs. It seems that the onslaught that you had is over. And yes, she did see the smoky eyes as he was basically face to face with her.
Well, I forgot that he probably would have looked the same
Okay.
downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to really quick count the number of orc bodies.
6 total.
4 fell down the stairs, 3 were murdered by you guys, so 7 total, plus a Minotaur.
You said 3.
4
The forces upstairs are going to be light.
We should retreat.
Why?
I feel great.
How
Come on.
how are we? I mean, obviously, I know we're late, but I feel like we're not hurt enough. I feel like we could heal up.
I say we go.
I just say if we're about to go up against Cat, we could use all the spell slots we have available.
Got some.
So we.
I've got a bunch. I'm loaded.
What is a bunch to you? So I know.
2 third level, 2 second level, 3 first level, and cantrips.
Yeah, I don't have that much.
You have both of your third levels. You have 1 second level and 3.
He has
And your
3
spider.
third level, 2 second level.
I have 2 third level.
And you've got your snake charm.
Yeah, you got your snake
I
charm.
mean, whatever. I'm just saying.
We're in the building.
I'm
We
saying
could
you
hang
guys are in
out.
a great spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say this is a good moment.
You guys are still in a great spot.
Can I loot the body?
You find very little on any of the bodies. At most, you guys find about 12 gold between all of the bodies.
The
So-
staff
Hit
on the
three.
Minotaur.
Mhm.
Talk to me.
3 gold
It's
each.
nothing
Talk
special.
to
It's a
me.
quarterstaff. It
Oh,
looks
doggone it.
it looks very well worn, as if he has trained and kept the staff with him for many years.
Gotcha.
You do learn more about the Minotaur as you see the staff. That yes, he definitely was a monk of sorts, and he
Interesting.
trained quite well.
What about the weapons laying around?
A couple
There's a
beat
great
up
axe.
great axes, a couple javelins.
What does beat up great axe mean? Like, should I
It
take
means,
one?
It means if you can't really wield or want to wield a great axe, you might get a handful of silver, maybe a gold, if you want to lug it around.
Here's
But-
maybe.
They're not anything special.
We could rest here.
It was a quarterstaff?
Yeah.
Can I take that?
Yeah,
You can.
it's just a plain old quarterstaff.
I know, but it's only like, it's one of the things I can wield, so.
Perfect. You can take the quarterstaff if no one else claims it. I think we already have a shillelagh quarterstaff, so.
Yeah.
I know, I
Okay.
can't cast Shillelagh anyways, but it gives me another.
Gives you something.
Yeah, you get a
Something.
quarterstaff. It is well worn and perfectly balanced.
I'll add it to my list.
We could take a quiet rest here. Anyone upstairs may think that everyone in this battle died. We rest and we prepare to go upstairs and take Keth out.
Sounds good to me.
I like it.
A short rest here. If the orcs' reinforcements are coming tonight, then maybe we can get up there before, do a little damage.
You roughly believe to be mid-afternoon, so yes,
Great.
you might be able to stop whatever is invading.
I'll throw the blanket. Linus, you come back out.
But the blanket comes back out. As you peer in, it is now a nice little meadow scene. And there's off to the side a grouping of flowers, a couple small bushes. They're all plush, of course. So even the tasty-looking berries are going to be full of cotton and fiber that you don't want to eat. But there is again another little picnic basket set up.
Who eats cotton?
Yeah, we
No
don't
one.
want to eat cotton. That's the whole point.
Oh, sorry.
But there is another little picnic basket that has some small sandwiches,
Lovely.
a selection of glasses of juices next to it, and then a small pot of some steaming liquid that smells cocoa in nature.
Good old Linus.
Good old Linus.
Thank you, Linus.
For this afternoon, you rest. Players, we will do any of your roles for your short rest here in a minute. We are going to end our session here as it is a little bit longer than normal.
Yeah, a little bit.
Whew!
Mm-hmm.
That was quite a few battles there, guys.
Two. There's two battles.
Yeah, right?
It's quite
Yep.
the battles.
Yeah.
Quite the battles.
A few implies three.
I want to thank all of our sponsors, all of those who have been with us, our friends, our followers, our
Yes.
subscribers.
Yes.
Take a look at all of the Instagrams that we've been rotating. That's all of our players, the doggo you've seen on scene, and all of our sponsors. There's a lot of cool things happening on each and every one of them, as not only our sponsors are doing great things, but the players on the couch are doing some awesome things. There's some improv going on. I hear there's an improv show coming
Yeah,
up if
we
you're in the
got-
LA area.
Yep.
They're actors, so you'll see them in commercials and movies and big
All
box
that stuff.
Big boxes. Big
Big
boxes.
boxes. Yeah, you'll get
Maybe NBC
And-
commercials.
maybe.
Crossing streams, but come join Dragons and Things on Friday for
That's right.
a new guest DM.
Oh, this coming Friday,
and
huh?
Some
Yes.
I will,
Cough, cough.
I will say on that note, if we're throwing out, feel free to check out Fables of Refuge. I got a buddy, Jarrett Sullivan, who's DMing that group. They aren't streaming yet, but they do videotape them and they post them every Wednesday. They did live stream today for a special charity event. So props to them. Jarrett and I have been friends for a while. I know him and his wife. They're great people. So check them out. Fables of Refuge on YouTube.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah, and I will say, yes, I'm gonna be guest DMing next week for Dragons and Things, which is awesome.
That's fantastic.
Congrats, bro.
The big thing though is I want to congratulate them on some amazing seasons. They just finished their main storyline, a 3 years of playing Pathfinder. But then also based on a web series that they had created, Walking in Circles. So they've been playing these characters for 10 years. It was a beautiful game, a beautiful story overall. So just congratulations to you guys. That was amazing and great to be a part of. Yeah.
Perfect. Anything else? Anything great happening that we should be looking out on the web? We do convert these episodes into podcasts, and we're on almost every major podcast
Check 'em
place
out.
now. So please share it with friends who can't sit in and watch. Catch up. There's a lot of episodes from season 1, our mid-season fun that we did, a bunch of one-shots
Oh, those were
and
amazing.
short stories, and then all of season 2. Also, we go.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
As we're sitting in the plush environment, sipping cocoa, Ari looks down to her side where the blade had cut, and she feels a weird stinging sensation, and across her body moves stone. And as she's sitting there drinking her hot cocoa, she sets it down and drops the mug, and it doesn't break because it falls
Into just a lush grass.
into the plush grass, and it soaks right in. And she reaches out to Garth and almost to scream something, and she turns completely into stone.
Garth is.
The DM has
Strong.
it out for me.
The DM does have it out for everyone, but she does turn to stone, and she is now immobile. And now you guys are in your short rest, and it is a little less restful, but you do still regain what you need. Ari, you regained before. In 2 weeks, we'll return. We might only have a couch of 3.
Done.
What?
Done.
As I understand, Ari's not going to be here next
Yeah.
week.
That's true.
We had
That
to
is
freeze
true.
her in time.
Yeah.
But,
That is
players,
true.
you do have to save her now.
Right. No! Ah! Why'd you have to leave?
Why'd you have to leave? You just complicated the already complicated story.
He had to
Thank
give us
you.
a side mission.
Yeah.
You have a side mission within a main mission, within a main side main mission. You have a stone
Wait, did
Ari
he
in a
just
plush
reveal some-
kingdom.
I don't know.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. Check out our sponsors. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Thank you.
See you in
Stumble
2
on in
weeks.
again now, you hear?